Sports nerds, welcome to North Sports Dynasty. It's Friday, and I am 1/5 of your host, Andrew Faubert, whatever the hell you want to call me. I am the ginger one. To my left, to all the viewers' rights, or depending on how your screen is set up, is the one pride, the Lions analyst, Mr. Alex Loosemore. How are we doing tonight, my guy?
Doing good. Excited to do this mock draft. I saw from the group chat earlier we have a little bit of toxicity going on with this from certain people. So I can't wait to see the entirety of those guys' mock drafts.
Yeah, I was gonna say one will be obviously a little bit late. We're doing this a little bit later tonight because one of our own, one of the 5 hosts that we have here at NSD, Mr. Sid, actually gets to do what he loves for a job, and that's like actually break cards. So he is late, but he's going to be joining us soon. Chris, on the other hand, he said he's also just running behind. He had a bunch of stuff that he had to do after work. It is also Oilers night, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's stuck in traffic still.
Yeah.
It is all good. Those gentlemen will be joining us tonight. Kyle inevitably is at the Oilers game, not actually in the building because those prices are way more than any of us could afford. Kyle is outside at the viewing party. Oh, wait, no, yeah, they're in LA, so it's not even.
They're in LA, yeah.
Yeah. He's at the viewing party, which is either outside or inside. And I can't tell exactly where he's going to be, but I'm sure he'll pop up on the show. He'll
send a picture, yeah.
Yeah, he'll send a picture, or we'll message him and be like, hey, go live just where you're at kind of thing and start yelling. We're also going to be having live Oiler updates since we are basically a prominent Oilers show. And I only say that because technically, what would that be?
40%.
Yeah, 40% of the show's fan base is Oiler fans. And it's the only team in the fan base that we currently have here at NSD that is in the playoffs. So we cheer for the Oilers and the Kraken. I secretly cheer for the Kraken. We're also, ladies and gentlemen, sponsored by ZAGNIF Apparel. ZAGNIF Apparel, I had the coat somewhere. I cleaned up a little bit. I don't know where the fuck I put it. Oh, well. ZAGNIF Apparel, they got lots of different clothing, including rain jacket that I used to have beside me. It's not beside me anymore. Again, I'm not sure where the fuck I put it. Kyle hasn't picked up his shirts yet, but he's got a ZAGNIF shirt in there, and he'll be able to eventually show it off. So ZAGNIF Apparel, though, Foops15 for a discount of 15% off on selected items. Not all items, but most items. Go check them out. They got shoes. They got women's apparel. We also will have a commercial for them later on. Obviously, we pay the bills here, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, ZAGNIF apparel. Get it going. Get it good. We're supposed to have a thing that we read. I don't think anybody actually reads the thing, and that could be one of the reasons why Anthony inevitably hates me. No.
That's why I recorded a video of me reading it. So
yeah, you were smart. You actually did like the proper way that you're supposed to do these things. And he was just like, "Nah, man, make it your own, make it funny and stuff like that." And I was just like, "I do, but I'm supposed to have the apparel actually right here. All I have next to me is a fanny pack that I bought for a job that I don't have anymore." Anyways, moving on. Today we are doing mock draft 3.0. There we go. Yeah, actually, just doing this technically would work too if I just 3.0. Mock draft 3.0. This is usually where we get to the nitty gritty of what you could kind of expect from the actual NFL draft that's going to be going on next Thursday, where we will have so much coverage for you guys. Listen, Wednesday before the draft even starts, Alex will be live on the NFL edition with his co-host counterparts. What the whole spiel of people that he's got over there.
Yeah,
they will be giving you a rundown of the last minute news updates, kind of what everybody's thinking is going on. And then inevitably the next day, NSD will be having 2 shows going on. We will obviously be doing one, but let's talk about the other one first. Chris, Sid, and Ash, who's not part of NSD, but she does enough for NSD that we might as well call her.
Yeah.
She's like, what do you call it? I really am bad with my words lately. So what is she's like a Ring of Honor NSD member?
Honorary member, yeah.
Honorary member. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. Not Ring of Honor. Honorable. Yeah. So she will be on with them. They're going to have a few guests, obviously. They're going to be talking some stuff going on. A little bit more, I would say a little bit more laid back and chilled, respectively, and toxic. So if you go there and you start hyping up your team, they're probably going to shit on it. It's just inevitable at this point. Ours,
they're going to shit on each other's teams the entire time too. So
yeah, and while that's going on, when the Lions come up to pick, they're going to wait and see, and they're going to inevitably start calling our show to start talking shit. When the Cardinals fuck up their pick, we're going to be calling their show, being like,
"Oh, I'm diving into the comments on theirs."
When the Steelers, I don't really think they can fuck up that bad.
Oh, they can.
They could, but even like Sid said last week on the show, there's only a couple of like Ty Smith moments that he'd actually have in this upcoming draft. So he's the lucky one that if they drafted Bijan Robinson, he'd be like, "What the fuck? I have Najee, you a-holes."
Will Levis.
Oh my god. Could you?
What happened to the GOAT?
I would literally cancel our show if the Steelers did draft.
I would hold it down. You dive into theirs. Yeah.
My fit, the best would be Tanner McKee, number 17 to the Steelers. Why I would jump around. I'd be like, "Hey guys, gotta go. Bye."
So I'd still be right. He didn't go 18. He just went 17.
I would message him every day, be like, "Bro, should I send you Tanner McKee Steeler jerseys?" And Kenny Pickett's 12, right? Instantly Tanner McKee comes in. Wait, no, hold on.
Kenny Pickett's 8.
Or 8, yeah. And then Tanner McKee just comes in and he's just like, "Nah, man, 8's mine." We're going to wash away the memory of what the fuck that was last year.
Oh, man.
Never. It would not happen. Though for this mock draft, we don't have Chris and we don't have Sid here right now. Sid's supposed to be joining us. He will be joining us a little bit later and stuff like that.
I think Chris, he said, about half an hour.
Yeah. Chris, on the other hand, supposed to be here. Supposed to go over his mock draft with us. But we will be doing the mock draft 3.0. We then will be doing fucking Jeopardy.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I have Jeopardy ready. Round 2. Alex is probably like, "I'm gonna fucking."
Oh, I've got a strategy.
The best part about it too is I did the same point structure. Oh God, I was like, oh God, I'm gonna hit the cancel button or end broadcast button inevitably. Yeah. I made it so that it's the same one round, final question, final Jeopardy. Everybody's gonna love the categories when we get to it. I don't want to give too much away because that'll give Alex time to actually go in. Yep. Yeah, I can see you looking at the end.
Come on.
Like, what's that? What's that end one there?
What do you got? I think I can see that one.
Also, quick shout out to everybody in the comment section. Scott, yes, you were first. Thank you for popping in. Watching from Michigan. I'm kind of close to Canada. I think that's Sean.
That is Sean. Yeah,
Sean is.
He's in Michigan for the weekend.
Lucky bugger.
Yeah.
I just want to go to Michigan so I can go watch a Red Wings game and a Tigers game because I don't actually hate the Tigers. Like
I love the Tigers. It's just they suck.
Shoeless Joe is my guy. I want one of those cards from back in the day so bad, but they're so fucking expensive.
Yeah.
Hey Sean, will there be prizes? This man had took it. Oh my God. From like the first time I ever posted the mini helmet, he's like, ooh, I could win this. And then the whole entire time wins nothing. And now it's just like, waiting for my prizes, assholes.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What's going on, gentlemen? Is this Sean?
I think it's still Sean, yeah. Because the next one is Sean's.
Alex, I'm talking to Harbro. I told him I need y'all to win it for my guy, Alex. Honestly, I've decided to hop into this whole college stuff.
I've got a rant on college football.
Oh.
So, they brought out the Football Pro Index or Football Power Index or however FPI does rankings for college football every year. They rank every team 1 through 130 something in Division 1.
Yep.
They rated Ohio State number 1.
Yeah.
Over Georgia, over Alabama, over Michigan, who whooped their ass 2 years in a row. No. And Alabama was over Georgia too. Georgia was 3.
Okay. Hold the fuck on.
Michigan was down at 6. USC was 7. But first of all, my top 3 this year is Georgia 1, Michigan 2, USC 3 right now.
USC. Okay, listen. USC is this man is driving. Oh my God. I don't know if we should do we put him on? Like, okay, I'm gonna put him on. I'm gonna put him on here. What's up, my guy?
Oh, I can't hear anything. Hang on.
Okay, no worries. Perfect though. Hi.
Hello?
What's up, my guy? Can you hear us?
Hang on.
No worries. You're good. You're all good. Okay, listen, we can talk about it on like a Let's Talk Football show. I'll come in there and stuff. I'll teach you what I've learned here. But like, how do you not take Ohio State, who has the arguably for next year, number 1 and number 2 wide receiver? They also
number 1 will give you in a landslide. Number 2, who the hell are you going there?
Ibuke.
Yeah, he's good. Ibuke. I don't know that I put a number 2.
Ibuke. Okay, we'll try him again here. We'll check my guy out here. Hey, buddy.
I can hear you now. Let's go.
Hey,
let's go.
Right.
How we doing, buddy?
If anybody from the Edmonton Police Service is watching, I'm on a private road on private property, not doing anything illegal.
See, this man is like, yo, I'm on the show tonight.
I told you, I was driving. I'm like, I could do this on. Oh, let's go. Let's do this. Let's go.
Yeah, there you go. Look at that Oilers.
There we go.
Listen, let me crack another one here. What is the current score?
I got one
Alex?
on the go, yeah. What's that?
What is the current score of the Oilers game? Is it popped
I will
yet?
look at it. Should have just started.
Yeah, bro, it's 8:23. It was an 8 o'clock puck drop. So there's like a minute gone in the first.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably
They might not have even dropped the puck. Honestly, they might still be singing "Oh Canada."
19 minutes, 16 seconds left in the first, and the Oilers are already on the power play.
But let's go, dude.
Let's go, dude.
Philip Deneau tripped
I love how there's 45 seconds off the board. 23 minutes after puck drop. Perfect.
And McDavid got tripped. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
that
standard.
Sounds
standard.
Literally what the LA.
That's what happens when you're that fast. People don't try. They're just like, oh, we'll trip them. Oh, they're calling that a penalty now. Oh shit.
Oh, it's almost as if someone doesn't need to draw penalties by crying to referees when they wear a Penguins logo on their fucking jersey, Sid.
But hey, listen, Connor got that treatment for a long time, though. It's like, oh, blatant trip, no call. But what, buddy? Get the fuck out of here.
I used to laugh when you used to say that for a couple of years.
True,
and I was like,
man, for so long.
And that's the thing. I was like, you know what? Let me watch a few games. Let me go check out some of these people's videos. And I was like, oh my God.
Like some of the ones people bitched about were like pretty is like whatever, dude. Like it's just it's a small trip. Like you gotta play hockey at some point. But there was some blatant like people just taking his fucking feet out. And they're like, yeah, no call. Like ref just goes blind for 6 seconds. It's like, okay, dude, thank you. Appreciate that. He was like on a breakaway. That should be a penalty shot.
Like, thanks, guys.
Like,
by the way, all y'all watching right now, as you can see, Chris is doing the dedication to get on the show here live tonight. Just like Sid will be joining us here in a little bit. That means that you should give the dedication as the fans of Dynasty to give us a like, give us a share, give us a follow. Tell everybody what the fuck is going on. Like we said, we got 2 draft shows going on. This guy right here is going to be doing one of them.
Yep.
And I cannot wait to see what the Cardinals do. If the Cardinals do anything like what I've got for a mock draft, I think Chris would be very, very happy. You weren't happy with mine?
Not that I wasn't happy. I don't think it'll happen.
I know.
It's too old.
He's 26? 27?
No.
Daniil Hunter? Yeah.
Daniil Hunter? No.
Oh, he's in his 30s, bro.
Is he?
He's like 31, 32, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Too old. By the time we're good, he's going to be in a walker.
Oh, no, he's 28.
Yeah, okay, yeah, okay. Me in the
even
middle,
still, you're not adding a 29 by week 5. You're not adding a 28-year-old with like at least 2 years on your rebuild. You know what I mean?
I still don't necessarily think it's a full.
Because he's 30. He's 30 now. When we're pushing for like a potential, like now we want to make playoffs.
He's kind of in the same position, and the only reason I brought it up is he's in the same position as what the Bucks kind of were when they got Shaq Barrett. Is they were like, we can franchise tag him, and then he did the same thing basically again. So it's just like, okay, we can give him a short 3-year deal. With Daniil Hunter, you kind of do the same thing, like a 2-3 year deal, where it's just like, listen, we shore up that side of the defensive line for a little bit here, and we can deal with all the other things that we may actually need to draft.
Yeah. The only thing with that is he's got to agree to that 2 to 3 year deal. He might want the mega money on a 5-year deal.
Yeah, if he's 28,
that's the thing, because Andrew, when you go like. That's the problem the Cardinals are in right now with Budda Baker is that when you're on a rebuilding team, nobody's taking short-term deals.
Also true.
They're going to like that's where Budda Baker's at right now. He's like, we're rebuilding. We're going to suck for a bit. I want some fucking security. So I want like a 5-6 year deal.
Yeah.
Which does suck like, though, because you guys had
to stop it with this.
What?
Scott needs to stop it with this comment. He's saying they're taking Hendon Hooker at 36 for the Rams. Not a fucking chance. Not a fucking chance.
Did you see my mock draft and where I got him in the trade and stuff like that?
I will take a look right here.
Because, dude, I have the number 23rd, the 23rd overall pick being traded 3 times on draft night.
Jesus.
And the first one was
you're wilding. You had a lot of trades there. I couldn't understand what you were doing, so I just stopped reading.
If you go,
like, no, like, not that you're doing anything wrong. Just like obviously, like the way that you did all the trades, I was just like, where is this pick? Mm-hmm. Like, what's happening right now? Also, the other thing I didn't like, unless I was reading your mock draft wrong, the other thing I didn't like about what you had for the Cardinals was, if I'm reading it correctly, you don't have them picking in the first this year at all.
No, I have them actually trading. So they had the 23rd overall pick. So we're kind of, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about the mock draft a little bit here.
I got that. Like I saw that. But then did they trade up again?
Yeah, so they trade up to Detroit at number 18. So what they do there in my mock draft is they want to get up to like 13 or 14.
That's okay. No, sorry, I did see that. Yeah, and then you had them taking. You had them taking OT. Yeah, that's
You
right.
got Darnold
Yeah,
right.
'cause I think that's what I was looking at the phone, and I was just like, "There's no way this guy really has the Cardinals not picking in the first round at all."
Oh God, no. If anything, I think the Cardinals could be sneaky. Where if they were to trade out of that third pick, they could go back like further than people think, and then just trade up if they can't get a Paris Johnson. It's basically, in my opinion, it's like get a Paris Johnson at 3 or trade back and get
So
another.
I'll tell you right now, as much as I want Paris Johnson, it sounds like it's like all or nothing on Tyree Wilson and Christian Gonzalez.
Christian Gonzalez would be fun. All right, go ahead, Alex. Go ahead.
I was gonna say with Arizona, I don't think they're trading up. I think they're gonna trade back, get as many picks as they can, and turn this from what some people are calling a rebuild to a quick retool.
And I agree, because it's kind of like with
I mean,
Buccaneers as well.
The plan has always been. I mean, the idea has always been for a quick retool.
He's gonna connect.
But like
That was interesting. That was so cool how it did that.
what?
His phone must have transitioned
when you were about to go in the door, it cut out, and then it came back in, and you were already in the door.
Connecting to the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, but it kicked you out too. That was really cool. Yeah. So the only reason why I have the Cardinals say trading up again is because if they're sold on a tackle, but they know that say they can get a lot more picks by trading back and getting one of the other good ones that is back there. And assuming, because all I've read is the Jets are like Broderick Jones is ours at 13. Oh, thank you. Like, and that's basically closed and sealed. So in my opinion, is if you allow some of these other big players to go, and I do have Pittsburgh making the big trade for Paris Johnson up at 14 with the New England Patriots. And that's only because they have pick 17. Like, New England doesn't want to fall that far back. But Arizona, seeing what happens there, could be like, okay, Detroit, I give you number 18, or sorry, I give you number 23, 87, and a fifth next year. So you pick up an extra third and move back 5 spots. And then Detroit still eventually at that point would think they're getting their guy. They don't. Rams are like, hey guys, it's us again. And then I got the Rams being like, I'll give you not like a boatload of picks, but I'll give you a significant.
I take all those fucking picks. Yeah,
exactly.
I would take all those picks.
It's like you're only moving back 11 spots into the second round where you can use all those other picks to go and like move up to like Pittsburgh or move up to Houston if you wanted to grab somebody else.
Well, and here's my thing is now the Rams with a shitload of holes pretty much have one pick in the draft and take a quarterback.
Yep. Yep. And I do believe they do take Hendon Hooker because I think that they're one of those sneaky teams in the second round that are like doing the Lamar Jackson thing. Like if this guy falls to like 31, 32.
Is somebody out there torturing my dog? She's losing my mind.
Oh, I was going to say, I don't know if you want to be live if anybody's torturing your dog because like we'll all stomp a motherfucker too.
No, I'll record me beating the shit out of him. I don't care. No, she's just barking her fucking head off.
Now, with regards to the mock draft here, we're kind of going over just, certain picks, kind of like major things that we wanted to talk about because we all kind of assume Bryce Young is gone to Carolina. I really don't think anybody else has moved on that. Alex, what about you?
Well, first I had Stroud. I had Stroud the entire time at 1. Now I have Bryce Young because that's what it sounds like is the move.
Well, and it's funny because I actually brought this in tonight because this helped me last year for a couple of picks and won me a lot of money when Houston picked Derek Stingley.
That's Stingley, yeah.
Yeah. With the third over. Third? Third, yeah.
Because Sauce went 4th.
That's right. When they took him third, I was like, wow, okay. And it was because of the gambling odds. So the gambling odds right now, number 1 overall pick, Bryce Young, minus 1,100. I think we can all kind of assume that. Sid would probably assume that. Let's just move on to the next one here.
That would be a perfect segue into all the shit that happened today.
Well, right. Pittsburgh trades up to number 2 for Tanner fucking McKee, man.
Oh no, I meant the betting odds thing.
Okay, so number 2 this is where I wanted to get everybody's take on it, because this is where it now, with some of the CJ Stroud stuff coming out, what do the Houston Texans do? So first of all, Chris, who do you have the Texans taking at number 2?
Will Anderson.
Okay, Will Anderson. That's a very good pick. Al. Oh, do you want the other one there,
He's on
Chris?
his computer,
Yeah. There we go. Hey. All right. What about you, Alex? What do you got?
So when D'Amico Ryans was in San Francisco, he had a defensive end that could play defensive tackle by the name of Eric Armstead. He gets his Eric Armstead here in Tyree Wilson.
So I agree with you.
Tyree over Will Anderson?
Yes.
So
here's
just
the thing.
fit.
Yeah, so here's the thing.
Fit.
When I obviously haven't been working for a few days, so I decided to dive into this shit. To be honest with you, to show you, here's the other mock drafts that did not and would not work out for me. Okay.
Right.
I worked on this. I searched up Houston hard. I was like, let's go into everything about Houston. And the first thing I started off with, why don't they want CJ Stroud? So then all this stuff that we're seeing right now.
Because apparently he's dumb as rocks.
And his agent is Deshaun Watson's agent.
Yes.
I'm trying to do something.
There's the cognitive test results that everybody was talking about today. Bryce Young, 98. Jake Havener. In our group chat, actually, Mr. Sid was like, where's Tanner? I actually searched up Tanner. Tanner got 97.
Yeah.
Just Stanford kid got 97, obviously. And there it is, 18%.
Certain players don't allow their results to be leaked.
Yes.
So,
and a Stanford
that's why...
dude, I was going to say, a Stanford dude losing out in the SL test to an Alabama dude is just not going to sit well for the Stanford kid. So obviously they didn't want the stuff to get released. By the way, there's that other sleeper I keep not talking about that Alex has known about for a long time. That Jaron Hall is looking pretty good as a 4th round pick. I'm just saying.
See, here's my thing. The guy that's a couple spots ahead of him, Jake Hayner's a 6th or 7th round pick, and that guy's going to be an absolute fucking steal.
Yes, he's going to be, and I say this wholeheartedly, I think he's going to be the next Kirk Cousins. He's going to come in, he's going to be a backup for a little bit, he's going to get his opportunity 2 or 3 years in, and we're all going to be like, holy shit, we should be drafting quarterbacks in the 7th round. The 7th round, the 5th round. So, the other thing with the Tyree Wilson that I agree with you on is not only have I actually marked this down to make sure. So after I found out about the CJ Stroud thing, you find out that Houston and the way that the new coaching staff likes their players. They like Will Anderson, but he doesn't fit D'Amico Ryan's scheme. And just like Alex said with the Eric Armstead, Tyree Wilson is exactly that. He is it for their defensive line. So they also have 3 things that they want to come out of this draft with. They want an edge rusher, which is Tyree. They want an interior defensive lineman, which I also have Tyree, which is also Tyree. And they want a quarterback. And I think eventually later on they might take one in the 2nd or 3rd round. So, and then to top it all off, so everybody out there understands why NSD was kind of built on this and what we do here. Tyree Wilson, as of April 18th for the 2nd overall pick, plus 800. As of the 19th, plus 450. As of yesterday, was plus 300. As of right now, he is tied with Will Anderson at plus 250. You tell me if Vegas and us here don't know what the fuck we talking about. I think Tyree's at 2.
And I think the odds should be tied because I think it's one of those two. I think they're out on the quarterback as long as if Bryce Young goes number 1, they're out on a quarterback. They're going a D lineman at 2. And if Bryce Young is sitting there, I think they take Young.
And I am willing right now to be the first one while the dog drinks that hydration in the background. I am willing to NSD stand by it that Tyree Wilson is the 2nd overall pick to the Houston Texans.
Are we locking that in?
If they obviously do not trade out of the pick and all that kind of stuff, I am going to lock in right now, NSD stand by it, that Tyree Wilson is going 2nd overall to the Houston Texans.
I'm putting it in the banner.
If anybody would like to go at me for it, that's the one that I am standing by. And anybody in the chats, anybody out there, any of the hosts who hear it, Sid will probably come in here and be like, no, Will Anderson, dude, fuck you. And we'll literally not hear anything that I've just said about what we've been talking about.
There we go.
Yeah.
Andrew said if Houston picks at 2, they will take Tyree Wilson.
Yep, Tyree Wilson at 2. So, now we can go. Number 3.
I just watched the video you sent me, Andrew, on Twitter.
Of which one?
The Steve Keim one.
Oh, yeah. It's just what gets me, what kind of irritates me, and this is just me. This is an outside fan. This is me kind of being irritated for you, is just how easy he said little man, the way that he said little man. And I'm like, you've just, I don't know. And just bad taste in my mouth when he was like, oh, the draft of little man. I understand he might be like quoting Nick Bosa, but I'm like, you've said little man with such ease. It makes me think that
Keim's a pretty smooth talker. So if he even like quoting someone from memory, like fair. he could do that.
Okay, that's fair.
And like honestly, like I've responded to you too, but it's funny that Nick Bosa said that and he's only sacked Kyler Murray one time.
Yeah, I see. I just see that now too. Yeah,
so
that's hilarious.
Haunted who? I said you hit him once. You play him twice a year for 4 years, and you hit him one time.
It's like, ooh.
Yeah.
Number 3 is Arizona.
Nope.
Chris. Obviously not a quarterback here, but not taken by Arizona. Tell us, what do you think the Arizona Cardinals are doing here?
So Chris? It sounds to me, from everything I've read on Twitter and everything I've kind of heard, that they're probably trading back. That's the reality. They're looking to trade back, and like I said previously, the front runners were Tyree Wilson and Christian Gonzalez is kind of the targets. Those are like the main targets right now. Mm-hmm. So I could see the Cardinals waiting for Houston to pick before they do any trades. Like I could see them like right now they're fielding calls. Like we're at a point now where it's like it hasn't been moved yet. It's probably not being moved until draft day. And realistically for them, they'd be smarter to hold out until Houston picks. Because if Houston picks quarterback, then we can then Will Anderson's back on the table. If Houston doesn't pick a quarterback,
now someone can trade up and get.
Well, now the value of that third pick is exponentially higher because you're looking at C.J. Stroud if you want him, right? Or you're looking at the second. You're essentially looking at the second best available quarterback at 3. So this pick now becomes exponentially better. One mock draft I did a while ago, which I did this like months ago, and I thought I was like out of my mind, and like now I see it as being a potential reality. Was Houston trading up to 3 from 12? Is their next
from
one?
12? Yeah,
from 12 and picking back to back and picking Anderson and a quarterback. At the time I had it.
I wouldn't hate
Stroud.
it.
At the time
like
I had
Will
it.
Levis
Stroud,
and
maybe
Anderson?
not now. See, maybe now Will Levis. Exactly. I mean, like I had that a while ago. I think at the time though when I did it, C.J. Stroud was the front runner for the Panthers, and so I had C.J. Stroud, and then I had Will Anderson. So like they pick basically my thought process was they pick Will Anderson to force the Cardinals to like not want their pick anymore, basically, and be like, hey, well you can have 12 because we want actually Bryce Young. We just didn't want you to have Will Anderson. And like do a little deal there because also I believe, the trade involved their 12 pick and their second round pick, which gives the Cardinals a back-to-back pick at the top of the second round.
Yeah.
So it kind of helps both teams. Like we get that back-to-back at the top of the second round, which is nice, as well as probably getting a first next year.
Then you
from
can just
Houston.
go into the second round and literally be like, we're going to take the best running back off of the board.
Yeah.
Like, so if it's Jahmyr Gibbs, like, fuck it.
Yeah, that was this is one I think I did 5 rounds on this mock. This was, like I said, this is a while ago, so I'm trying to remember from memory, but I'm pretty sure what I had done at that point was at 12 we took Johnson or Skoronski, one of the two, and then at 30, what would it be, 33 and 34? Yeah, so at 33 it was Jahmyr Gibbs, and at 34 I believe I grabbed the best available DB.
Probably like Emmanuel Forbes or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, like trying to remember some of these second round names, buddy.
Man.
I'm out of my.
Oh no, it's all good.
But I think it was like best available defensive back, or maybe even another tackle if there's another good tackle laying there. Because like
there's
if I've learned anything cheering for this team, you can never have too many tackles. I don't give a fuck. Like they can all play guard. Like fucking just I don't care. We also need a center, and I know there was
Whitman.
No, there's a center that the Cardinals like. I don't know his
John
name,
Michael
but
Schmidt?
Yeah, it's John Michael Schmitz.
I was gonna say he has 3 names. I knew that he has 3 names. So I figured that would narrow it down for you guys that know everything.
Yeah,
so the Cardinals really like John Michael Schmidt. So I think that was something else I might have done was them in the second round.
Oh, go.
So it was Jameer Gibbs, John Michael Schmidt.
Actually, see now I like that
Paris
way
Johnson
more.
in the first round. Yeah, like that's starting to come together. Now, I also don't hate Christian Gonzalez, Jameer Gibbs, John Michael Smith. Like that threesome's also quite nice. Especially if we can hold on to Budda Baker. That gives us a decent secondary.
Yeah.
Especially, and now more so than ever, I think Christian Gonzalez is even more possible without Byron Murphy anymore. I think that enhances the fact that we like Marco Wilson. Great. I really like Marco Wilson. He's a cornerback too. He's a good cornerback too, but he's a cornerback too. He's not stepping into the CB1 chair.
In regards to what Chris is saying too with Christian Gonzalez, is one of the reasons why he is going to become like very, very highly coveted around the 6th, 7th, 8th position around 7th, 8th, 9th position is because it's almost a foregone conclusion right now, provided something crazy doesn't happen at the beginning of the draft, that it does seem like at least Vegas seems that the Detroit Lions at number 6 are taking Devin Witherspoon, the cornerback out of Illinois. It is minus 140 as of right now and was minus 135 when we started this show.
Yeah.
That's
the other reason we need tackles. We need offensive line. We hired a defensive head coach.
Yep.
We're probably drafting a defensive player in the first round.
Yes. I would assume or a tackle.
Where we're in a position where we don't need a quarterback, like our defensive head coach is going to be like, I need a guy. I need a playmaker that I can set up to, get picks or get tackles or whatever that looks like whether it's a rush guy or whether that's a lockdown corner. I need a guy. I need my Patrick Peterson. I need my JJ Watt. I need somebody to just lock it down. Because he did really good things with Slay in Philly. Like Slay
and
had a great year.
Bradbury.
And James Bradbury. And James Bradbury's dog shit. So, Ross, I hope you're watching. He's probably not. But I say that, but before free agency, I was like, we're stealing James Bradbury from the Eagles. Watch this. Now I'm like, he's trash. He's garbage. Fuck him.
Before we move on to Indy, who did you got Arizona trading with or picking?
I had them trading with the Las Vegas Raiders. So Arizona gets 770 and a 2024 first.
Nice.
And Vegas gets to move up to number 3 and take CJ Stroud.
Interesting. Stroud at 3. They're like, he's dumb as fuck.
That'd be a super Raiders move to take the guy that nobody fucking wants. Yeah. That'd be such a Raiders move. Like, just right on brand for them. Well, and if this guy might not be that good, we absolutely want him on the Las Vegas Raiders. Almost said Oakland.
See, here's the thing, though. Is that
also, can we talk about how Oakland is losing all of their sports teams to Vegas?
Literally.
Like, literally every single one's like,
and it's
we're
the best logo for a Las Vegas baseball team. I was telling that to Kim the other day, too, and I'm like, literally, they get, like, a gambling logo they can fuck with now forever. Like, they were gifted a beloved team, too. Like, you're going to get all of Oakland.
They got 2 beloved teams. The Raiders are a beloved team.
Yep.
These are storied franchises.
Yeah.
Also, just to top it off, just so I have it on the show here, I had Minnesota trading up from 23. They give Danielle Hunter, number 23, number 87, number 119, a first and a second of 2024.
Are you trying to keep your mock secret, or can I ask a question?
You can go right ahead.
What's the return for Hopkins on the trade that you had?
With Buffalo.
I just saw at the top of the page Buffalo gets Hopkins, and I was like, "What's the fucking?"
Yeah, I was gonna ask about a few of those.
Okay, so if we're just doing that quick, so I have the 4 that I have here is I have Atlanta trades for Chase Young, I have Buffalo trades for D-Hop, Arizona trades for Danielle Hunter, which we just talked about, and I have the New York Giants trade for Devontae. What's his first name? Johnson. D. Johnson from Pittsburgh.
Deontay.
It is Deontay. Okay. So and with this one, for the D-Hop one, it's kind of similar to a McCaffrey deal. So I think Buffalo gives a second and a third and a fourth, whether it be from this year or next year or a mixture of both. I think Buffalo is just like, listen, what do you want kind of thing? And can you take $5 million off just so we can get somebody else? And Carolina's or the Cardinals say, you know what? You toss a 4 in there and we'll take $6 million. And then they shake hands, and then D-Hop and Stephon Diggs go to Buffalo.
Money's not an issue. D-Hop's willing to restructure.
So then perfect. So
he's like on his Twitter. He's like, I don't want a new deal. I will take less money.
So like, then that would be what I would do. And then with the Atlanta for Chase Young, if you guys go back to the draft when Chase Young was sitting there at number 2, Atlanta tried so fucking hard to get up there and draft him. And now that the Washington Commanders are more than likely not going to pick up the 5th-year option on him, and I think that they can get one of these dropping edge rushers, I think Atlanta's like, I'll give you next year's second, I'll give you a third this year, and
I would think that would be a target for the Cardinals, Chase Young.
I just don't think the Cardinals would give up enough right now. Whereas Atlanta, I think
number 3 overall isn't enough.
Well, and now this is just me. I don't think Chase Young, just with the injuries, is worth pick number 3.
But that's part of it. But I'm saying that's part of. I'm not saying 1 for 1. I'm saying that's part. I'm not Peter Chiarelli, for fuck's sake. I'm saying like that's part of this deal. Is Washington moves up to 3, we get Chase Young. And they're first. Instead of them giving up a bunch of picks down the road, we're like, hey, we'll give you Chase Young, we'll give you 16, we'll give you a second and Chase Young. And it's like, well,
that could also work too. That could also work.
JJ Watt had a lot of injury problems before he came to Arizona.
Also true.
He was also a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year.
I'm just saying, he had a lot of injury problems. People come to Arizona and they just stop getting injured, except for obviously Kyler Murray's knee, but that's fine.
Now the way that we're going to do this, just the next 2 picks, because then we'll get to Detroit here.
I do have one other quick thing to add, just because we were talking about the pick and Hopkins.
Buddy, I know
you watched the show. Alex, did you watch our show the other day?
No, I was on with Sean. Sean. I haven't watched
we had talked about a trade. I was going to bring it up here because we had talked about a trade that I think he heard from a guy at work that I kind of didn't mind, but there was some that I just felt like that needed like one more thing added to it. But it was same thing you had. So to the Raiders go up to 3. We go down to 9 or whatever, 7. Sorry, thank you, 7. We get Hunter Renfrow. Raiders get DeAndre Hopkins. As part of the trade.
And then, there was
swap
other
picks, swap receivers,
stuff,
and then I was like, man, throw in like a third on top to compensate for kind of the value between Renfrow and Hopkins, and that's actually not a terrible trade.
I think with the suspensions happening today, I wouldn't be shocked if we come calling about D-Hop.
Well, you guys are. Never mind. Don't.
So did you actually hear? So Ash told me why he got suspended. Yes. That is the dumbest fucking thing ever.
And it sounds, from what I'm hearing, the Lions are going to appeal it.
I would hope.
He was in the facility gambling, not even on football.
It was on college football. It wasn't on the NFL.
Okay, not on NFL. Yeah. He's not on NFL. Fucking see you later. That's nonsense. 6 games because you were in the facility.
1 to 3.
Which would make fair enough. You're trying to send a message that you don't want gambling in your facilities. Fair. 6 games for gambling in a facility.
But if you beat your wife, we'll bring it down to 4.
Yeah, fuck, you can murder somebody and fucking get less games.
If Sid was on here, I was gonna bring it.
Dude, what did Deshaun get? What did Deshaun get?
Nothing, because technically he didn't do anything either.
What did Deshaun Watson get for suspension?
He missed the first 13 games.
Was it 13 games?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay, I thought you were going to say that he actually went and did something.
His first one, his initial suspension was 7 games, wasn't it? And they upped it. So he was going to get 7 games for violating 24 women.
And you know what it was?
But this guy gambled on something in an NFL facility, not even on NFL football. He's getting 6 games. That is
didn't hit his wife.
Ridiculous.
Literally didn't hit his wife in the whole process.
Ridiculous. That is nonsense.
We got murderers with buffs in the freaking Canton here still. Okay, wait,
Dude.
sorry. He didn't do it. The glove didn't fit. Whatever. Anyways. um,
Yeah, I
number
wouldn't
4,
be shocked if we go like 18 or like one of our second round picks and come calling for D-Hop.
that would be a good one too. Yeah, Chris is like, listen, I'm open for business at this point.
I really don't
care.
I really don't think they're ever gonna get a first rounder from anybody for him. But if we did, hell yeah, dude, let's go.
Imagine if Houston called with number 33 and be like, would that suffice? Want to come back home?
See, the funny thing is he has no say
No, I know.
because his no move got voided with the suspension, so he has no say.
Yep.
4 Indy, 5 Seattle. I just kind of got it falling in place. Will Levis, Kentucky, and Will Anderson, Alabama.
I got the same.
You got the same. Chris, you probably got around the same there.
Sorry, go ahead. I was looking at this picture of Hollywood. No, okay, so the Cardinals are doing this real cool. Like, the Cardinals got these really cool graphics they made. So on Twitter, it just looks like a picture of like a Brown with the back of his new jersey, but it's 4 individual pictures. And if you click on the picture, then it has like 2 other pictures with the other 2 jerseys on each one. It looks cool.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, it's a cool concept. I like it. So I was just looking at that and I was distracted. So I apologize.
It's okay. 4 Indy, 5 Seattle. Will Levis, Will Anderson. I'm assuming is kind of what you got.
I mean, he probably has Tyree.
Yeah, I had Tyree because I have
yeah,
Anderson going 2.
That's right. So you probably got
But is
Tyree.
it left?
I also did not have time today to do the mock draft like
That's
I
okay.
wanted to, so I'm going off of instinct a little bit.
Not a problem.
I'll
Now-
get the one for the draft day in though.
That's
official
totally fine. Now number 6. This is where I wanted to bring up with Alex. All I keep hearing is Devin Witherspoon. All I keep hearing is like, we traded Jeff Okuda, so instead of having some dude on his 5th-year option sit there in the slot and possibly dime and possibly have to go do one-on-one with some of these other guys that they have in this division, and possibly because Green Bay might go Jackson Smith and Jigba, we need another corner. And we need a good one. And we don't need, no offense, I love Christian Gonzalez. I don't think he fits your scheme as well as everyone thinks. And Devin Witherspoon, I looked at the tape. Oh my goodness gracious, put him in the slot.
And he played with Kirby Joseph in college.
Mm-hmm.
No, you put Witherspoon outside. You 100% put Witherspoon on the outside.
I was more like, he might just want him in the slot, let the other 2 do it for.
Cameron Sutton goes on the inside. The one we got from Pittsburgh.
Okay,
You
gotcha.
put him in the slot. Or because I don't have us going corner here. I don't have us going corner here, so what you do is, if Tracy Walker's healthy, you have Walker and Joseph as your 2 safeties, Sutton and Emmanuel Mosley on the outside, C.J. Gardner-Johnson is your slot corner. And then you don't have to draft a corner this year.
So totally off topic. I just throw it other week in one of my Madden leagues that I did where we did a fantasy draft, or I drafted Tracy Walker, and I got him all the way up to like Superstar X Factor, and we thought that was a pretty good joke for a long time. We were like, yeah, Superstar Tracy Walker, yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
I just thought,
Who do you have picking here then?
The guy our GM's been talking about all week, Jalen Carter.
Okay, that's fair. I could also see that too.
The fact that he came for the visit and the GM came out and said he feels the best he's felt about him all offseason.
Okay.
interesting.
I like that. Now, to go over some of the odds here quick, since we were talking about them. The 4th overall
Somebody
pick.
fucking score.
4th overall pick right now is Will Levis at -125 is the favorite. Nobody else is close. The 5th overall pick, like we were saying.
Are we out on Indy trading from that pick? Pretty much, eh? They're probably going to hold out at this point.
Unless they hear any sniffings.
After Richardson's combine, like you're looking at like the worst possible case scenario, you're getting Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, but I think that they probably have done enough homework to know that most of the people in the league are like, we wouldn't trade up past number 8 for a guy named Will Levis, and Indy is like, that's fine, we're gonna take him at 4 anyway. So
now my only thing with that is if they get any rumblings of Tennessee moving up, they might move up that one spot just to get their guy.
Which I think so
also
now
fine by me.
Which is funny that you said that, because talking about what we do at NSD, if you go to last week when the Tennessee trading up for CJ Stroud stuff was getting loud, now all of a sudden the CJ Stroud is not exactly who we all thought. And that's the reason why the Colts have been sitting there this whole time. They're like, we'll let all of you lie all you want. And that's why Chris Ballard even today was just like, I'm just going to dance. Y'all gonna ask me questions, and I'm just gonna dance. So that is why I 100% think they're going with Will Levis. So he's
Wrong team! God damn it!
Okay, so 1-0 LA Kings. The way it is. I'm gonna need them to score like 5 goals now because I have them winning by 2. So that's good. Teresa Baxter, hey guys, thank you for tuning in.
Thank you for tuning in.
Always good to see you. Now, the other one.
32 seconds left in the first period.
I wanted to finish out the top 10 here. Got Christian Gonzalez for me to the Raiders. I got Nolan Smith going to Atlanta. And believe me, I did not know if I was going to put it there until I went and looked at the draft, like the odds. Nolan Smith is the favorite at plus 250. Hey, guess what, Chris? Would you like to know who's the second favorite at plus 300 to go to the Atlanta Falcons at number 8? It'd be your favorite guy, Bijan Robinson, my guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not to Arizona? Crazy.
Not to Arizona.
Crazy.
Arizona might have the 8th overall pick by then, but no, I actually I read a bunch of stuff too about the Atlanta Falcons, and there was a nice write-up where it's just like Drake London, Kyle Pitts, an offensive or Bijan Robinson, and an offensive line and a defense you no longer have to worry about. I would love nothing more than to be the next quarterback.
You still don't have a quarterback.
Well, no, and it was like I would love nothing more than to be the next quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons. And that's why I've said to you before, too, I think Atlanta right now is just doing the stopgap with their coach right now. And I think if they don't get this success after this year, that roster is going to be way too good, and that offense has got way too good of talent to be wasted. I think that's when they would be like, all right, you going to sign Justin Herbert there? No? Okay. We're going to offer him. Oh, you signed him? Fine. We're going to go to the next guy and the next guy. They'll hound every team for a quarterback, or they'll try and trade up. And that's why I think Atlanta is in a prime position here. I also got number 9. I got Jalen Carter going to Chicago, and Philadelphia stays at number 10 and takes Peter Skoronski from Northwestern.
Damn.
Alex, what do you got 7 to 10?
So at 7, remember I had Arizona trade down. I went with Peter Skoronski. I almost went Christian Gonzalez. I sat there for like 15 minutes on those two.
Okay. Where, sorry?
At
Number
7. You guys, where I had you guys trading down. I went back and forth with Gonzalez and ended up going Peter Skoronski instead.
Why Skoronski and not Paris Johnson?
Because at this point, it's all scheme fit. And your guys' offensive coordinator came from the Cleveland Browns, who run a lot more of that power run, that gap blocking scheme. Paris Johnson is more an outside zone, get him moving, the stretch runs, tosses, that kind of stuff. So Skoronski fits your scheme a bit better.
But Skoronski's going to play guard in the NFL, they say.
He can play tackle.
Center.
He's got the talent to play tackle. He's got short enough arms that you consider putting him to guard, but he's got the talent to play tackle.
Hey, Alex, you know what other offensive lineman can play all positions that not a single person has talked about? Cooper fucking Beebe.
I'm pretty sure he went back another year.
I think he did. Yeah, he's going to be like a fucking stud. We're going to be talking about Cooper Beebe for next year's draft, dude. He's next year's Peter Skoronski, and I'm all fucking for it. I love that dude. He played so good.
So my first off-the-wall pick here at 8.
Yeah.
Atlanta, you listed it'd be great to have, or to be that next quarterback. Well, they're going to get it here. They're going Anthony Richardson.
Ooh, interesting.
He's got the familiarity with Kyle Pitts. That was a big thing for me. So I threw him here. I wanted to go the D lineman. Carter, Anderson, and Wilson were already off the board.
Okay.
I thought about Nolan Smith going here. I thought it was a little early, so I backed off and took Richardson. I thought about trading out as well.
I thought so too until I went and looked at the draft odds, like just like the actual like Vegas odds, and I was like, Nolan Smith's a favorite at 8. I'm like, Georgia boy staying in Atlanta and they need an edge rusher. I'm like, okay. Yeah. The talent's there. Like,
he's really absolutely is there.
Who do you got at 9?
I have another trade. So Chicago moves from 9 to 17. Pittsburgh sends 17, 49, and a 2024 third to move up and take Paris Johnson Jr.
Yep.
Pittsburgh is a heavy outside zone blocking scheme. Fits Paris Johnson to a T. They get a left tackle and finish off the rebuild of that offensive line because the rest of the offensive line played pretty good last year. And at number 10, I have Philadelphia going Miles Murphy.
Ooh.
They can allow him to actually develop some pass rush moves besides the bull rush. You don't need him right away to be that elite guy. He's arguably got, behind Anderson, he's probably got the most potential as the pass rushers. But he just, right now, all he's got is the bull rush. So you develop him a bit, and he'll be a stud.
Okay, I like that, actually. Just so I get it out of here, too, I also have Pittsburgh trading for Paris Johnson. I have him trading to New England. And the only reason I have that is because I basically, like, picks 11 through 13 at this point in my draft are, like, locked. Like, after the one trade, it's, whatever. But I also have New England 14, 192, Pittsburgh sends 17 and 49 to get up a few spots there.
Okay.
Now, number 11, so 11 through, I'll go 15.
Well, did we get Chris's?
Oh, yeah, I guess. Oh, yeah. 7 through 10 there. Chris, what do you got off the top of your head?
I don't. You just go ahead.
Okay.
I'll chime in. I don't have anything in front of me, so I'll just chime in when
That's kind of what I thought. So
yeah,
I didn't want to.
You're good. You're good.
11 through 15. I got Tennessee taking CJ Stroud. I think he's the fallen quarterback in the draft. I think Tennessee was sniffing at the fact that they're going to go to 3 to do it, and then this whole thing comes out. And they're like, we don't necessarily need that. Though it's still going to be a thorn in Houston's side.
Does he hang around that long?
Yeah. And I'm
telling you right now, I may or may not NSD stand by it come Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
If CJ Stroud is there at 6, the Lions take him.
Interesting. No, because they would take Jalen Carter or something.
Why would you take? You're not gonna if you're willing to do that one more season of Jared Goff, you're not gonna take a quarterback that nobody wants.
You will though, because here's the thing with CJ Stroud, and I was gonna say this earlier. That cognitive test that everyone's shitting on him for it's the mental aspect of the game. It's all the stuff you can teach. He's got all the physical attributes you cannot teach. He was the best quarterback in college football last year. So you give him the 2 years behind Jared Goff. You're going to tell Goff, hey, we're taking him. This is your team for 2 years. And then we're going to let you play as hard as you can, go get your contract. CJ Stroud comes in year 3 after sitting behind Goff for 2 years with Ben Johnson for 2 years and takes control of that offense. If he's there at 6, I don't think he's there at 6.
I think he falls. And listen.
I don't think he falls that far. I think you're going to get a trigger happy team trading up with Arizona to take him.
Here's the other.
I think if he's there at 4, Indy's taking him.
Yeah, I think if he doesn't go 2, which we're still we're talking as if he has to survive 2. Like this is all kind of hearsay.
Because Houston's
if he doesn't
owner may
go
not.
2, somebody's trading up to 3 to get CJ Stroud.
More than likely, yes.
And
that's what I had.
I just don't know. Like Raiders would make sense. I just don't.
Atlanta makes a lot of sense.
I think Atlanta
makes a ton of sense.
Atlanta, I think, is sold on Ritter for at least
this
year.
He's not off for another 20 minutes.
Here's the thing:
is it 20 for him?
It's 8:30.
8:30 his time. Oh,
9:30
and we still did it late.
Oh, I thought it was 8:30 our time. Okay.
Yeah,
8:30 his time.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
With I forget where I was going there.
It's okay. I think he falls. That's just me. Now here's my big trade though.
I don't think you're wrong on him falling. I just think that
not out of the top 10.
I just think the only way the only reality that he makes it out of the top 5 is if nobody trades with Arizona to take him.
Yeah. Well, then I still think Indy takes him over Will Levis.
I don't. I think they're sold. I think they're just like, we got our guy. Like, yay.
Stroud is better than Levis in every way.
How dare, well.
He is.
Wait, hold on. You know what? No, how dare you? This goes back to what I was going to say about Ohio. I think Ohio is built and is giving way more credit than we need for CJ Stroud as well. They got.
Listen, I disagree with you, Alex, because I think at this point in time going into the draft, not even what Andrew's saying, at this point in time going into the draft, the Colts are going in probably dead set on Will Levis. I'm gonna say, like, you're gonna, like, that's, you've picked him as your guy. That's your guy. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I think their
You're my boy,
mindset's gonna be,
dude.
it doesn't matter who's there at 4. If Will Levis is there, that's our guy,
And that's
right?
that's fair.
And I think that's where, if he doesn't, if CJ Stroud survives 2 and survives 3, that's where I think he does maybe fall out of the top 5, because I think that the Colts are going to be like, this is our guy, we're taking him, fuck everybody, unless somebody were to trade up to 3 and take Will Levis. Then they're going to take CJ Stroud at 4. That's the only scenario where I think I could see them taking CJ Stroud. I think at this point in time, they're not trading up. They've established they don't want to give up the load to trade up. Exactly. So they're happy. He's saying, you know what, we're going to take Will Levis.
Yeah.
Also fair.
And but then they're going into the draft. They're kind of set on that Will Levis. They're not thinking about anybody else, regardless of who's there. We're taking Will Levis.
Arizona, like, if they got an offer for like the 3rd overall pick for like a team that they think is gonna be quarterback, they might just call it Indy and be like, "Listen, you're gonna have to give us another second because someone's coming up for Will Levis." You're like, all right, fine, we'll do it.
Yeah, but I don't think anybody's gonna tell you who they're taking at 3.
No, but if you're Arizona,
You could bait them into thinking,
Yeah.
At the same time, though,
lucky
if you're India, I still don't think you fall for it, because then you still get CJ
then you
Stroud,
yeah.
right? Like, you're not
Agreed.
gonna fall for. You're either gonna get your guy or you're gonna get CJ Stroud. In this scenario, now if CJ Stroud does go to, now you have a little. You actually have that potential. If they're really set on Will Levis, you do have that potential bartering chip with Indy, being like, hey, you know, Tennessee, Atlanta, Las Vegas, these guys are
Fucking
calling about the
Bucks.
3rd pick.
The Bucks brought him
We're
in for a
we're
top
trading
30,
it,
like,
buddy.
yeah.
It's up to you guys. Do you want it? Or, like, do you want your pick between Will Levis and Anderson, or Anderson Richardson, or do you want to roll the dice and hope your guy is still there?
And with your thing saying the Falcons are set on Ritter, I don't think the coach can be
No.
set on Ritter. If they suck this
I
year, his
also
ass
agree.
is gone.
Who did they?
Now-
Didn't they just sign a quarterback too?
Taylor Heineke.
That's
I feel
kind of
like-
the guy I
just,
think.
I feel like that signing screams we don't believe in Ritter.
Absolutely.
Like, not that I think Heineke's like the best thing since sliced bread either.
He's
And
arguably
everyone
that's
wanted to
one of
tell
the
me
best
Kyle
tactics in football,
Trask.
He can win football games.
Kyle Trask? Like, what?
I don't
Why did
think
everybody
that
tell me Kyle Trask?
I think that as soon as they signed that, I was like, that signing screams we don't believe in Ritter.
Because you spent a 2nd round pick on Trask.
3rd. Well, end of the second, like the last pick of the second.
You don't
It's still-
really don't want to give
first
Trask
and
a
second,
chance
you're
after
looking
playing
for
behind
starters.
Tom Brady for a couple years.
I don't know.
Playing behind Tom Brady.
Look
at Jimmy Garoppolo.
I know.
Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, man. Like,
That's who I wanted. As I said before, I was like, that's
no, but
1000%
you
who I wanted.
have a Jacoby Brissett in Kyle Trask. He played behind Tom Brady. Like, I'm not saying Kyle Trask can be good. I'm just saying I feel like if
You
you're
gotta see what you have in.
gotta see what happens.
agree.
He's been
Also
this guy's played with Tom Brady for 2 or 3 years. 3 years.
2 years.
2 years. He's played with Tom Brady for 2 fucking years. Like,
Though he's been benched every single game, but like not even like dressed. There's
Well, yeah, but that's because you still had Gabbert.
Well, and that, yeah,
One of the best backups.
and Gabbert also, yeah, same
That's
thing.
all I
You're
heard
playing-
every single
you're-
day.
So he's been playing behind 2 guys that have, like, one guy obviously greatest of all time. One guy been around the league, played on a lot of teams, played on a lot of good football teams.
like
been a
number
very
8
good
overall pick.
very good backup quarterback for the entirety of his career. These are 2 good guys to teach him some stuff. I feel like you got to
Absolutely.
give Trask a shot.
Wait.
Give him a season. What's the worst that can happen? You're not going to do any worse.
Wasn't Gabbert a number 1 overall?
No, he wasn't number 1 overall.
Okay.
He was a top,
Because he was the
top
same year
10,
as Cam
but-
Newton.
Oh, okay. I got you.
And he might have been just outside the top 10.
I love listening to the players that are on the Bucs that used to be on the Cardinals. I'm like, man, that is just Bruce Arians' boy. Like,
Oh, he was literally 10th overall.
Gabbert, man, is another one of
Gabbert?
Arians' fucking dogs, man. Him,
Yeah.
Buchanan, like, it's just Arians just got this like little group of players. He's like, oh, don't worry, I'll take you.
But Gabbert was
wherever I go. You're coming.
was one of
with
my
me.
favorite guys to watch when the Bucks won the Super Bowl and they were doing like the victory parade and stuff. He was definitely one of my favorite guys to watch because like Brady was all fucked up, but like Gabbert's doing the like we all expect that and shit like that. Let me do my thing here. Like I'm fucking enjoying this. So But the one major trade I wanted to get out of the way, Houston trades the 12th overall pick to the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs had a very, very, very private workout that eventually did not become very private. And the only reason I think they make this trade is because Tennessee, I think, was a foregone conclusion to actually take this wide receiver at 11. They even said it. Zay Flowers even like confirmed it essentially in an interview. And was just like, yeah, I was basically a Titan. Kansas City brought him in for a private workout with Patrick Mahomes. That's where I think, and if he's supposed to be the DK Metcalf of this draft, I think Kansas City's like, all right, what do you want? And I think what the
I don't like that comparison.
I don't either. I just know he's the one that's bulked up the most out of everybody, and that's what DK Metcalf did for his.
He's still small.
I also agree. But if they need a number one, I think Kansas City trades their last pick of the first round, number 63, number 95, a 2024 first and a 2024 second. They get 104 and 12 back, and they get it Zay Flowers. They still get to get some of the late round picks that they want, but they get their number one wide receiver, at least in their eyes. And then I got 13, 14, and 15. I got Broderick Jones, obviously going to the Jets. And then the trade with New England and Pittsburgh for Paris Jones. And then Green Bay takes Jackson Smith-Njigba.
You think they finally take a first-round receiver for the first time since like 2001?
Yep. I do, actually. I think that, you know, Darnell Wright and a couple of those other offensive tackles may intrigue them really, really hard. But I think that the upside of Jackson Smith-Njigba is just too high for Green Bay to be like, Romeo Doubs, the other guy,
Christian Watson. Yeah.
Christian Watson, and now him. So we have a three-headed monster. We can go into the second round and probably steal Kincaid. And now all of a sudden,
no, you can't.
It is a deep draft at tight end, though. You can get like Darnell Washington if you wanted as well. So,
yeah.
All right, what do you got? 11 through 15.
I have at 11. Tennessee, instead of trading up, stays put and gets quarterback in Hendon Hooker. I'm still on this one. I think they keep him in.
So, okay, that's been something I've been meaning to ask you guys for so fucking long. What happened with this guy?
Injury.
He was the Heisman front runner, everything. Like, supposed to be the third quarterback, and then he tore his ACL.
Okay.
And
in like November, but he's supposed to be ready for training camp.
And he's projected to be like Deshaun Watson, like play style.
No, because I remember. So I wish I couldn't find I was at work watching the Pat McAfee show, and like he said, I remember him saying something about Hendon Hooker. I couldn't remember his name, and I couldn't find the episode. I couldn't remember what episode it was I was watching, and I was like, I've been meaning to ask you guys about this for so long, and then you just said it. I'm like, that's the name. That's the name. They could just light bulb.
The teams that are like 100% in love with this guy, like there's teams in love with him more than they are with like CJ Stroud and Anthony Richardson.
We're one of them.
So if he would have stayed healthy, like potential.
He'd be a top 5 pick.
He'd be the Joe Burrow of this draft, where it was just like a no-namer until he won Heisman, and it was like now everybody wants him. Okay. Raiders want him. Atlanta wants him. Tennessee wants him. Houston wants him. Houston's willing to take him at 12, apparently. The Commanders want him. Seattle wants him, but is higher on Anthony Richardson. And so does New Orleans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay Buccaneers are very high on Hooker.
We've been all over him since the Senior Bowl.
Yes, sorry, and the Lions. I forgot to put the Lions in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we were all buddy with him at every Senior Bowl practice.
Yep.
So you got
all right.
You guys want a hilarious fun fact?
What?
So, you know how when you buy an NFL jersey, like the limited and like the actual stitch numbers ones, you can't like choose a player, like it's whatever players they have on the site as available.
Yeah.
You want to know what 3 players you can get in the new Cardinals jersey in the limited version? Do you want to know what 3 players you can get? Kyler Murray, obviously.
Yeah.
DeAndre Hopkins and Budda Baker.
Yep, I knew it.
Perfect. Are you guys like, what? This is the dumbest shit I've ever. Like, the 2 guys that might not be on the team.
I have Devin Witherspoon going at 6. Alex has Jalen
Carter. Chris, did you pick 6 for the Lions?
I think you just said...
I'll chime in where I need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
was like,
I
can't
didn't do
remember
a
if that
mock. I
was
didn't
one.
have time. Today was a crazy day, and I feel
It's
bad.
all good.
Yeah,
What was
no,
your 12?
I couldn't remember where you stopped.
What was your 12?
12. I have Houston getting a corner to pair with Derek Stingley. I have them going Christian Gonzalez. He can be your corner to develop as an athletic corner. We differ on the player, but the same position for the New York Jets. I have Darnell Wright going there.
That pissed me off.
Again, it's
I want
the
him so
outside
bad.
zone. I think if Paris Johnson Jr. is here, that's absolutely the pick.
Yep.
Darnell Wright's the next best outside zone guy. Broderick Jones, I love that pick because he's a guy that can develop into that.
Uh-huh.
He's just got the fewest snaps of all the available tackles from round 1 to round 7. So he scares me a little bit. Not enough for him to slide, though, because I am going 14 to New England.
Okay.
And then number 15, I have them saying, look, we got a quarterback, a first-round weapon. It's just not a wide receiver. They go Michael Mayer.
And yeah, okay. A nice big tight end and stuff like that would be dope.
Yeah.
I fucked up and have to go back. Oh, what the guy. What a guy. We're just getting info from Sid as we do this show, which is hilarious. So, and I've had a couple of drinks, so I'm just like, ooh, deer in the headlights every time I see something. I like all those picks too, actually. Those are really good. And then just to kind of finish off the top 20, 16 for me, I got Miles Murphy. 17 is New England's pick with the trade with Pittsburgh. I got Quentin Johnson going to New England. 18, we kind of talked about this. I have Arizona trading up to take Darnell Wright from Detroit. Number 19, it fucks up the Bucs' plans. That's one of the reasons why I was like doing this, but I'm just like the Bucs are gonna have to trade up, but the Bucs aren't gonna trade up. They're just gonna stay and take who's the best available. So they need an edge rusher. They take Lucas Van Ness from Iowa. I think that would be a nice pairing with everything else that they got on that defensive line. And at number 20, I think Philadelphia trades up because it got leaked out, just obviously by the video of himself, that there's only 2 teams that have really brought this guy in for a formal look. It's the Bucs and the Philadelphia Eagles trade up to number 20 to take Bijan Robinson, their running back / slot receiver / other offensive lineman that can protect their quarterback / the other part of their 3rd and 1 package / every fucking thing. Returner, or Kenneth Gainwell is now their returner, or fucking Bijan just says sit on the bench. It's my job. Like it. The guy.
I was just gonna say, what happens to Gainwell?
Yeah, listen, I love Gainwell. I even said that when they were live too. Sid was just like, "Well, Andrew loves Gainwell." I'm like, "Fucking rights, I love Gainwell." That guy coming out of Memphis was a fucking like a utility weapon, and it just so happened that he got to Philly, and they were like, "You're a running back," and it's like, "Oh, but you were supposed to be like a Laviska Shenault." No. So, yeah, and then Bijan Robinson. So, what do you got?
All right. So at 16, I didn't have the Chase Young trade. So I went, in my opinion, their biggest need, which is interior offensive line. They take Osiris Torrance, the guard from Florida. 17, remember I had Chicago trading with Pittsburgh. Chicago takes Nolan Smith to get their edge rusher. At 18, I did this about an hour before we went live. So obviously we're without Jamison Williams for a month and a half. So I went Quentin Johnston from TCU to play on the outside. 19, Tampa Bay. Ivy going Cody Mock. I think the interior offensive line could be addressed there. And 20, we have the same player, just to a different team. Same division, though. I have Dallas trading up to 20 to get Bijan Robinson. Dallas sends 26, 90, and a 2024 4th to give to get Seattle's 20.
Dallas is taking a tight end because it's going to frustrate the shit out of Ash.
I know.
Exactly.
I would fucking
tight end.
love
and
that.
What's his name? Dalton what? Dalton something.
Oh,
Kincaid.
Dalton
Kincaid.
Kincaid.
No, Michael Mayer she hates too. The Notre Dame guy or whatever.
Yeah, Michael Mayer, yeah.
That's hilarious that you said that because if everybody looks, I have Dallas doing the same exact trade, but to 22.
I love it.
Pick number 26, number 90, and a 2024 fourth go to Baltimore.
I love it.
That's fucking hilarious. Just checking what that thinks. Okay, so 21. I'm gonna do 21 to 26. That way we can just end it off with the last 5 picks after that. So I got the Chargers taking Jordan Addison. I think obviously they need to address that if they want to keep Herbert happy. Dallas, like I said, they trade up to 22. Take the Brian Branch, the safety slash nickel slash. You want to talk about Dallas's defense becoming a fucking problem? Allow them to have this guy on there. Number 23 was Minnesota, and then Arizona and Minnesota traded, and then Arizona and Detroit traded, and now I have Detroit trading this pick to the Los Angeles Rams, who come into the first round, so they get the 5th-year option, and they take Hendon Hooker with all those picks. Jacksonville takes offensive tackle Anton Harrison, just shoring up and making sure that Trevor Lawrence doesn't leave. He can go sit at right tackle, or they can make that overpaid fucking left tackle of theirs go back to right. I forget his name, but he is so overpaid. I do not like him. And then the New York Giants are here. I have Pittsburgh trading in to take Joey Porter Jr. The Giants send 25 and 57. Pittsburgh sends Deontay Johnson. Deontay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Deontay Johnson and pick number 32 in order to get back in there. And then Dallas's pick is now to Buffalo, and they take Deontay Banks.
Yep.
From Maryland. Because I just had D Banks. So, all right, Alex, take us from 21 to 26.
So 21, we agree. I got Jordan Addison going to the Los Angeles Chargers.
Okay.
22, I got back-to-back receivers here. I got Jackson Smith and Jigba finally coming off the board. To Baltimore, pair him with OBJ and Rashad Bateman. That gives Lamar Jackson or whoever the hell's playing quarterback in Baltimore this season a good trio. I have Kansas City trading up to 23 for Lucas Van Ness. Kansas City sends 31 and 95 and gets 23. They moved on from Frank Clark, so they need an edge rusher. And Minnesota uses these picks after missing out on the quarterback. They're going to trade mid-round picks for Trey Lance to be their quarterback.
Okay.
I've got that kind of penciled in here. Yeah. 24, I have Jacksonville. I realized he was still on the board, and I was like, he needs to go. So Devon Witherspoon, and they could use a corner. So Devon Witherspoon finally comes off the board to Jacksonville. 25 back-to-back corners here. The New York Giants finally take Joey Porter Jr.
So same spot, just different team.
Yeah. And 26, I have Seattle taking Kalijah Kancey to help fill the interior. So they finished the first round with Will Anderson and Kalijah Kancey, and they pick up a 3rd and next year's 4th.
That's actually pretty good. That'd be a pretty good setup for Seattle. Also, I like the fact that Joey Porter goes all the way to 25. Just completely goes past everything we've ever said in every mock draft, and then all of a sudden goes to the Giants. That'd be hilarious. Yeah. Finishing it out, I got Buffalo takes Osiris Torrance. I really don't think I'm moving from that. It seems like the Najee Harris to Pittsburgh thing all over again to me. And unless they really are in love with Jack Campbell, the linebacker from Iowa, which I keep hearing about.
It's too early.
But that's the thing. It's too early. So Cincinnati takes Jamar Gibbs, the running back from Alabama.
Damn.
After cutting Joe Mixon because he won't take a pay cut, which really fucks up when I joined this guy in the brand new Dynasty League, and he was one of my top running backs. Should have fucking traded him. Number 29, the New Orleans take Will McDonald, the 4th from Iowa State, the edge rusher. Ensuring that the loss of Marcus Davenport and the other guy, I think it was Keed or whatever.
Yeah.
This trade is now to Seattle after the Philadelphia one that I have, and they take Michael Mayer from Notre Dame. So now they get the argued best edge rusher, best pure all-around edge rusher in Will Anderson. They get the best tight end in the draft, and they can still go to the second round and get everything else that they need. And Houston sits here, gets another part of their defensive line, and they go Brian Breezy and do not allow him to leave, and they get that 5th-year option on him.
That's a good set of picks there. So I agree with you. If Osiris Torrance is there at 27, the Bills are running to the podium to get him.
Yep.
But in this case, the interior offensive linemen for the first round are gone.
Yep.
Their defensive backfield is getting older. I have Deontay Banks going to Buffalo. Pair him with Tre'Davious White.
Okay.
The whole reason I said Kincaid won't make it out of the first round, Cincinnati takes Dalton Kincaid here if he falls to them. They go toe-to-toe with Kansas City every year. Here's your Travis Kelce.
Yep, there you go.
29 for New Orleans. Derek Carr's got Chris Olave and not much else. Let's get him Zay Flowers to throw to.
Okay.
2 speed threats on the outside. And then if Michael Thomas ever decides to play football again, he can have him run his slants from the slot.
Slant boy! Yay!
Philadelphia at 30 takes defensive Swiss Army knife Brian Branch. And at 31, Minnesota with the trade with Kansas City. They take Cam Smith, the corner from South Carolina, because they so desperately need defensive backs. They need somebody to pair with Byron Murphy.
I love Cam Smith. He's going to be...
Don't say his name. It's too soon.
Oh, this guy. That's his
Byron.
guy.
Yeah, Byron.
He wanted to stay here. He was from Arizona.
He wanted to fucking be here.
Yeah.
We just let these
I'm
players
not gonna lie,
stay
I
here,
wanted
walk out
him.
the
I
fucking
wanted him
door,
bad.
man. Fucking drive me nuts, man.
I wanted him more so just so I could poke fun at you and be like, hey, guess who we got?
I wouldn't mind him on the Lions, though, because I actually don't hate the Lions.
Fair.
I don't hate the
them.
Lions either.
Where did he end up? I don't remember.
Minnesota.
I don't hate Minnesota either.
No, you guys have had epic games, though. Arizona and Minnesota have had like an epic, like friendly rivalry between each other.
No, it's us just somehow beating the shit out of Minnesota all the time. I don't understand it. I thought you were gonna say they're gonna say the Cardinals and the Lions have had like an epic rivalry, and I was like, well, that kind of went. That was always because of Megatron and Patrick Peterson.
Yeah,
because for Patrick Peterson, like the ultimate like game was playing against Megatron. He was like, this is, and he held him to like literally peanuts.
Yeah, literally.
Can I help you?
Well, she needs something, just like all of us need something here really quick, and that's a quick commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. Since we finally got through the mock draft 3.0, we're going to take a couple minutes to pay the bills, let this guy get a score update. We're going to get an update on
I'm watching
Sid.
the game. I got two screens. But I'm watching a score. I'm watching the game. I can give a shit about this shit. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
You should have cut as soon as I said give a shit. You should have cut the commercial.
You're supposed to tell me that. I'd be like, Andrew, I'm going to shit on this show and I need you to cut me off. I'd be like, yeah. Okay, bye. Anyways, we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, in a couple minutes here.
Let's go, dude! 1-1, baby. Connor McDavid! Let's fucking go!
And this is the reason we came back. Let's go to commercial. We'll be back in 3 minutes, ladies and gentlemen.
Another McDavid goal.
Let's go, dude!
And I should have put my money.
Best player in the world, right there.
Yep.
Isn't it Sidney Crosby?
Not a
It's
fucking
not
chance
even
in hell.
debatable. It's
Not
McDavid.
even close.
Out of
Like
all the
everybody was
players
like
on
in
the ice.
interviews, he's asked like the last couple of days, they're like, you haven't put any points yet in the series. He's like, I want to win games. I don't give a fuck about points.
Yeah,
and
I
then it's
don't-
like we're down 1-0 middle of the second period. He's like, all right. I'll start trying.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Just rips
here we
2
go.
top cheese.
Oh, and
Ooh,
now the Kings are on the power play.
dirt.
It happens.
2 top cheese snipes.
So Canadian right there. 2 top cheese snipes. Let's go.
Unsportsmanlike. What did he do? What, did he celebrate a goal? Oh, Jesus Christ. Probably told somebody to shove it up their ass.
McDavid?
No. Draisaitl got a penalty. Unsportsmanlike right after the goal.
Yeah.
That's not going to piss off a whole fucking fan base. Jeez. By the way, you should have seen what I just tagged you in on Twitter about that.
Oh, he screamed at Drew Doughty. And, okay, yeah, it's a penalty. He screamed at Drew Doughty and tapped him on the shins with his stick as he was going over to celebrate with McDavid.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah, that's a penalty.
Yeah,
That's two. That's two.
I see that.
And tie game.
Oh.
Is it tie game now?
Yeah.
Draisaitl's going to have to fight
Or no,
Drew Doughty.
sorry.
Draisaitl's going to have to fight Drew Doughty.
Yep.
Yeah, Draisaitl's going to have to fight him. You gotta fucking fight him now.
Dude, did you see the Arvidsson fucking flop?
Oh, dude.
Oh my god. That's all I see on
That's a
Twitter
bad
right
goal,
now is
too.
Arvidsson.
That's a bad goal.
Holy shit. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're actually going to do Jeopardy here pretty damn soon. We're just waiting for Sid.
Yeah.
Did you guys? I don't think I shared this on Twitter. You guys should see this video of Jason. I keep doing that.
Derulo.
Jonathan Gannon. Yesterday at the jersey reveal, they asked him about talking to the media. He's like, "I got no problem talking to you guys." He's like, "Are you kidding me?" He's like, "I came from Philly." He's like, "It was week 9. He's like, "It was week 11. We were 9-1. I was in a presser, and they told me they wanted me fired." And I said, "Why?" And they said, "You don't blitz enough." He's like, "I have the #1 defense in the NFL. We lead the league in sacks." He's like, "Yeah, but you don't blitz enough, so we want you fired." He's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Like, he's like, "I dealt with those guys." He's like, "I'm not worried about any of you."
It's like some of these media people with certain teams, I just like some are good. Like they have this little crew that are like good over here. Some of these guys though are just like Jenna Lane for the Bucks. It's like fucking retire.
I don't think we have a bad one, honestly.
Jenna Lane's ours. The Texans have that Cale McNair or whatever the fuck that fat fuck's name is. Chris, what's the one for the Cardinals name?
He's
in
laser
game.
focused.
Yeah, he's fucking gone. The Steelers had what the fuck is that old WWE guy? Oh my god. Remember back in the day, remember Citro? Citro's name got dropped on the Pat McAfee show, and then this fucking Mark Barron or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, and then he starts torching our boy Citro like out of nowhere on a big fucking network like that. I'm like, buddy, he's got a fucking doctrine. Like, shut your mouth.
Yeah.
And I also knew who his source was because he told me, and I've been sworn to secrecy, and I'll never say on a show. But I knew, and I saw, and I'm like, oh god, if he could only just go out and post all it, but then he'd never have another source ever again.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah.
So, also, Jameis Winston was considered to be a fucking Steeler at one point, and I laughed at that hysterically.
Mm-hmm.
And I wish that it would have happened just because I hired a Steeler fan at NSD. So, Chris is like just literally in every single group chat or on everybody's wall right now, or just I don't know what he's doing, but he was typing away, being like, "Fuck
being
all
a
you
fucking
guys."
Menace on Twitter, I guarantee it.
Just being
not really. No,
terribly toxic.
I'm trying to not. After saying I'm not buying the Cardinals red jersey, I'm currently looking at buying both of the Cardinals jerseys.
That's funny. There's like everyone.
It grew on me. The era. It's so big, man.
Yep.
Did you guys show it on the show?
Not. I have. If you can post it. Up there,
it's literally right in front of me. I can do
share
that.
screen. Yeah, I want to see that then. Yeah, because you got the Cardinals New Jerseys today. Today, right? Today?
That's last night.
Last night.
Yeah.
And I don't mind. I saw the little gray that was coming out on like a teaser, and I was like, okay, like, are we getting gray?
The silver.
Yeah, and then the silver, yeah. So then this, there we go.
I mean, it's literally Ohio State, but it's fine. I like the all. I like the all black, the all red, and the all white. I think the all white looks really clean.
I think
like the silver on the shoulder. This is gigantic. Like that is why this needs to be like 75% smaller.
75%.
Other than that, I really like.
See
Also, I don't understand why they like ditched the stripes on the red jersey. Like it's just a red jersey.
Not even that. Look at the
Arizona.
black jersey. Look at the black jersey with the stripes. I love that, like with the little white that's in there.
No, it's silver. It's
with the silver.
But it's the same as this one.
Okay, so then go back to the black there. What you should have done, in my opinion, is you should have done the color more silver and then the outline red. I think it would have stood out a little bit better, just because of the way that your pants are and the stripe is there.
Yeah.
You should have done the silver a little bit more. That's just me, but they still look dope as fuck.
I like them. The red grew on me. Like at first, I was like, "Fuck the red one." Like I literally was like, "I'm not buying the red one." And now I'm just like, why is the Arizona so big?
Is that the Arizona?
Why
Or is that
big?
Is that Arizona fucking area code 412?
412.
No, that was just Rondale Moore.
That's just the numbers, bro.
No, I know. I'm like, did they do that on purpose?
No,
like,
we don't have a lot of players to choose from, okay? You know what's hilarious? If you look at the video that they posted last night of the jerseys and like the big reveal video,
yep.
They worked very hard at the last minute to make sure none of those jerseys said Baker. Because you could see KER, you could see BAK, you could see the start of the 3. They worked very hard to not advertise Buda Baker last night.
Yeah.
I mean, they used I think all the players I said they would use, except for Simmons isn't here. I love the white, dude. The white and the new helmets are unreal too.
I've always loved all white uniforms and all black. To me, those are the two sharpest uniforms you can do.
Yeah, all white looks clean. But I'm trying to find that.
The Bucks creamsicle is going to be dope when it comes out this year. I just, like, who the fuck am I going to buy? Am I going to buy another Mike Evans jersey? Like, I mean, now that I say that when I'm a little intoxicated.
By Kyle Trask.
By Kyle
I'm buying another Kyler Murray jersey.
Why don't I go get
That's why I'm getting the white Kyler. That's why I'm getting the white one in the Kyler, though. First of all, because it's my favorite jersey. It's also Kyler's favorite jersey. He said that. He said the white one's his favorite. Second, because I have a red Kyler already. I don't need 2 reds. I'm trying to find the picture.
I'm getting a Hutch this year.
Helmets. Hutch is a good one.
Hutch, nice.
Oh, also, so on the collar, on the inside of the collar, on the black one and the white one, it says Bird Gang, and on the red one, it says Protect the Nest. So you got Bird Gang on this one.
Nice. I like that.
And then I'm on the Cardinals page.
Gang.
Bird Gang. And then
I'm going to get shot.
So here's the helmet. That's what I was looking for.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So the bigger and like kind of shaded 3D logo. I like this. The silver flakes.
Yeah. Silver flakes.
I like this a lot. This is going to look
and
really
the silver
clean.
face mask.
Yeah, this is going to look really clean. Bigger nameplates. I like this too.
Uh-oh. Are the Oilers going to lose again tonight?
No shot, dude.
No shot. No shot, no cap, no nothing. Thank you very much.
Yeah, protect the
Protect
nest.
the nest. Yeah.
This looks
I like it.
Also, the back, the reason I'm okay with these jerseys now, originally didn't like the front, the back saves it. Because this looks cool. Like the reverse logo. As well as just like the nameplates and everything. Like the back of the the red jersey really saves it for me. I'm trying to find this picture, but the red one. And I just can't, apparently. This is what I was talking about, though, when I was like, I'm distracted. So they did this, and then, like, if you click on it.
Oh.
Yeah, I like the black stripe. The black stripe on the...
I'm buying all 3. Like, that's the reality of it. These guys, I hate this team so much, but I'm buying all 3.
You hate that team? You don't hate the team. You love the team when they're good, and you just hate them when they're bad. Everybody does.
Well, I'm going to hate them for a few years, I think.
Not as bad as the Bucks, but close.
But... Anyway, you can stop sharing.
They'll be worse this year than you guys will, Andrew.
We have 3 wins.
That'd be
and all
one
of them
more
are
than
coming
me.
After Kyler's back.
Yeah,
one more than the Bucks. Bucks will have 2.
No. Yeah. NSD stand by it.
Nope.
Exactly, because you know it's not fucking true. It's absolute bullshit, and you know it.
Like
Bucks
6
go
and
8 and
11.
9. Bucks go 8 and 9.
Nah,
again.
6 and 11 is kind of where I'm at right now.
I agree with 6 and 11. I do.
Yeah.
I can see them going 8 and 9 again.
I
The division's
kind of
not
want
good.
them 6 and 9 or
The-
6 and
yeah.
11 so they can have the
And
9th
2
overall
on
pick and trade
9.
up.
So
Skinner just fucking bails us out, and then he doesn't get up, and then doesn't let in a soft goal. Cool, that'd be sweet.
what
That'd be
AFC
great.
division do you guys play this year? Because I know we play you guys, and then we play the AFC West.
I cannot remember who we play.
I think you guys play. I want to say the East.
I think maybe. I'm also inevitably just getting everything set up, so when Sid gets here, we're just going to be like,
I'll look
instantly
it up.
start playing
For who you guys play?
because fucking almost 10 o'clock here our time. And Chris is like, yo, I want to watch some of this game a little bit. here.
I'm watching. I could give a fuck. Like I said, I could.
Yeah,
give a
no, and
flying
we get it.
fuck.
We get it. We get it, don't you? It's
Playoff
'cause we're
hockey
about-
trumps literally everything.
It's because we're literally about to play Jeopardy. And
Oh, you
in
guys
honor-
play the AFC South, and
Do
then you're
half
like
year?
your conference matchup, like the same seed in the other conference.
Yep.
Wait, no, it doesn't work that way. But you guys play Buffalo.
yeah, I know. I'm going to play Buffalo.
You go
Again.
to Buffalo.
Ugh.
So I literally also just a
Hate
joke. So
going
my
up.
friend who's a Michigan fan, Michigan college football fan, obviously hates Ohio State. I sent
man.
her just the Cardinals jerseys. I was like, these
Oh.
look familiar. She's like, I will never cheer for your team ever again for the rest of your dying days. She's like, these look like Ohio State.
They do to a T.
No, literally, like, hold on. This
They
is
look copy and
hilarious.
paste Ohio State jerseys.
Oh, I was like, whoa, what? There we go. Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Hold on.
those are.
Like, the Cardinals are incredibly shameless.
Tell me which is which.
Yeah, right. Jesus.
But they just flipped the color and made this white silver.
Yeah.
It's horrible. I mean, it's not horrible. I still like the jersey, but it's. And the black, still keeping these black helmets though. I like that too. Keeping the fucking black with the sparkle.
I can't do helmet this year.
Yeah, you're going to get a new one pretty soon, too. So I just want to see the creamsicle. I just want to know exactly what the creamsicle is going to look like because it represents failure. And I'm all for it this year. Like, fucking put them on, show everybody the old days were shit. So, ladies and
I
gentlemen, we're
deadass
actually
might buy one of these helmets, like the actual helmet.
get a signed one. They're used. I find that if they're a
So
little bit
this-
cheaper if you get someone to sign it.
No, the authentic
literally.
helmets signed are like $1,500.
Depends on
Well,
the
you
player.
get it
though.
off an auction site. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
Like, for example, Kim was very upset at Christmas time because she was like, I can't fork out the cash for a fucking jersey right now. They're almost $500. And I should have told her to go into a pristine auction. I'm like, you could have got me a Moritz Sider fucking signed one for fucking $250.
So I'm potentially going to be tasking Ash and Sid to pick these jerseys up for me because they're $277 Canadian after duty plus, or not, no, that's before duty and taxes, or they're $175 American. When the math works out, I could literally get both for like $480, or I can get one for $300 here.
Mm-hmm.
That's no fun. I don't like that at all. Now, what the fuck is... Oh, as I said.
Where the fuck
That's-
is?
All you have to do is start bitching.
I know, right? What's up, my guy?
What's up, guys?
How you doing?
How we doing?
Getting flashbacks of the New Year's of the well, no, not the Christmas show.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened?
Oh, it's just the way that you look right now.
I know. I'm trying to figure out a light situation, but it's not working for me.
It's all good. Are
Is
you
McDavid
driving
getting the
right now?
natural Hattie right here? No.
Yeah, I'm driving because I'm an idiot and I had to go back to my job. So
Oh, so Sid, how, are you going to be able to turn off your screen to answer a question?
turn off my screen.
Yeah, you know how we did it last time?
Oh yeah, I don't think I can. Shit, so I can't do Jeopardy. Dang it.
That's all
Do
good.
we just use like our name as buzzers
Or
and just try it? Like,
Turn.
Oh wait,
For
no, I can. Boom. We're good.
You're good?
okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Alex?
Yeah,
you
so
got
Chris,
yours?
that's how we were answering. Yeah, well, yeah, I'll be saying, yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NSD Jeopardy. I am your host, Andrew Colbert, in honor of Alex Trebek. We always wear suits here when we do this because Alex Trebek was the greatest Canadian to ever live. We lost him too soon. May he rest in peace, and they'll never find a better
Greatest
replacement.
Canadian to ever live.
Can you name any better Canadian than Alex fucking Trebek?
Walter fucking Gretzky.
Okay, that's fair. That's one of them. I guess.
Jesus
I'm sorry.
Christ.
Walter Gretzky didn't sit there with fucking ass cancer on live television.
Wait,
The
Terry
greatest
Fox.
hockey dad of all time. Terry Fox ran across the country
Yeah,
With one
and
fucking
literally-
leg.
with 1 foot.
And then Terry Fox literally saw, hey, what's that city up ahead? Oh, that's Thunder Bay. And he's like, I'm just gonna literally collapse and die right fucking here.
Well,
No, thank you.
better than going to Thunder Bay.
So let's meet our contestants today. Contestant number 1 is a Detroit Lions fan looking to go 10-7 with a playoff win, just like everybody else has been.
That'd be
hoping for.
fucking nice. That'd be nice.
Mr. Alex Loosemore.
Actually, playoff appearance. Let's just get that.
Okay, playoff appearance. Mr. Alex Loosemore. Round of applause, everybody. Okay, there we go. Next contestant is a diehard Oilers fan from the very middle of Mill Woods. That's probably wrong, but it is
Very wrong.
Chris
I'm in clear. CV, bro.
CV. Chris Warchuk.
I'm in the hood.
And
Yeah.
last game's winner.
No Woods kids won't come here.
I
Last
did.
game winner, a Steeler fan living in Arizona. And I was like, oh, we can see him a little bit there. he is Mr. Sidney Swinton.
What's up, man?
We got him here. He's gonna be playing Jeopardy with us tonight. He is not driving, therefore he is able
Kane's
to
laughing
press
at
the
Dowdy
button.
while they're talking to the refs. I love it. Fight him. Somebody needs to beat this motherfucker up.
Okay.
Just beat him up, man.
And speaking of beating it up, let's go through the categories tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We got, again, Hall of Famers, NFL stadiums, and NFL owners. We also now have Super Bowl winners, so I'm going to tell you what Super Bowl, like Super Bowl blank, and you got to tell me who won that Super Bowl. I got relocation, and I also got retired numbers. So I'm going to say retired number from a team, and you got to tell me what player it is. And since we have last game's winner on here, Sid will be the one to start it off. Sid, pick a category. Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, there are 2 double Jeopardies and all that kind of stuff. I also have your names already up there, ready to go. Let's start it off.
I
Sid.
wasn't here last time, so we buzz in with the camera.
Nope. So what happened? So sorry.
Yeah,
my
you
apologies,
just
Chris.
yeah.
Yeah, so you buzz in yes with that. So if you're the first one you want to answer, I'll take a look. Alex is usually pretty good with keeping track of who's on the side there.
Yeah.
All right, Sid, lead us off.
All right, so I think I'm going to start with retired numbers for 100.
Whoa.
Retired numbers for 100.
Oh, and
In-
also just before you
Yep.
start, for Chris, if you buzz in the middle of the question, he stops the question.
Yes. So for Hall of Famers, I do like a whole thing, and then whoever. Yeah. So.
I promise you, I'm 80% here and 20.
It's totally fine. Just know that Sid will use this against you forever. So
That's fine.
Indianapolis Colts number 18. Alex.
Peyton Manning. Who is Peyton Manning?
Yes, it was
We're-
Peyton
yeah.
Manning. That's correct. Go
Let's
ahead.
go retired numbers 200.
Guy numbers 200. Pittsburgh Steelers number 75.
Sid was first.
Sid.
Yeah.
That would be who is Mr. Mean Joe Green?
That is
Yeah.
correct.
Son of like split second before me.
Yeah, you
Game
did.
Mean Joe.
Go ahead, Sid.
Honestly, as soon as you said Steelers, there's legit only 2 retired numbers.
Yep.
So I was
I
like,
was like,
I don't know
I was
who.
waiting for which one.
We'll go retired players 300 or retired numbers.
Retired numbers 300. Washington Commanders / Redskins number 21. Chris.
Yeah.
Sean Taylor.
Who is
Who
Sean
is Sean
Taylor?
Taylor? Yeah,
Yes,
who is
that
Sean Taylor?
correct.
Who has? Can I answer the question with a different question? Who has the worst statue ever made ever in the history of the NFL?
in the history of sports, let's be real.
Yeah. Listen, Kyler and Baker's Oklahoma statues don't look anything like them. No, Kyler's got dreadlocks. He looks like Nick Fury. Not Nick Fury, Samuel L. Jackson. I associate the two, but he looks like Samuel L. Jackson in Pulp Fiction.
Chris, it's your pick.
Okay, let's do something different. What's the one your mic's covering? Thank you. Give me Super Bowl winners 400.
Super Bowl winners 400. Super Bowl 30.
Ha!
Oh, Chris?
Oh, how much do I lose if I'm wrong?
300, 400.
Oh,
And you got 3 seconds, so
Jets.
no.
Give us a guess. That was a Hail Mary. I just was like, I'm going to try something here.
Anybody else? Alex?
Yeah. Is it the Denver Broncos?
No.
Oh, shit.
Sid, you want to try?
Oh no, it's not. It was.
What is the Dallas Cowboys?
Yeah. I was thinking late 90s. It's early 90s, like 90.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Isn't it?
Go. Yeah. Alex, go ahead.
It's Chris.
Oh, sorry, Chris. Pick again.
Oh, me pick again. Oh, yay. I did so good the first time. Hey, everybody but Sid lost.
Hey,
money.
wait, I missed it. What was it?
It was Dallas Cowboys.
I didn't even hear the question, so
Oh,
I lost service for a second. It's all good.
Oh, sorry about that.
I was just curious. No, it's all good. My
The
fault.
question was Super Bowl 30.
Yeah.
Who was the
Yeah.
winner of Super Bowl 30?
Okay,
Yeah, we both lost points, so you're fine.
No, you're doing great.
perfect.
I will say NFL stadiums 200.
NFL stadiums 200. I am home to the Las Vegas Raiders. Alex.
Oh no! Damn it!
I don't know the name of their stadium.
I know the nickname. I spaced on the actual name. Shit.
No. Oh, Sid.
What is Allegiant Stadium?
Yeah. Damn it.
Go ahead, Sid.
I'll do retired jerseys for 400.
Retired jerseys for 4. Buffalo Bills number 12. Sid.
Who is Jim Kelly?
Correct.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Retired for 5.
Retired for 5. Chicago Bears number 34. Alex.
It was Walter Payton.
Correct.
Son of a bitch!
I thought about it as soon as you said the Bears just going, but I was like, let's hear at least the first number.
Go ahead.
Let's go. Hall of Famers for 300.
Hall of Famers for 300. They feared me because I hit the hardest and could take the ball right out of your hands. Me and my other Hall of Famer created what people would... Sid.
Yeah.
Who is Ray Lewis?
No.
Fuck!
Alex.
Who is Ed Reed?
Correct.
No, you gotta be kidding. Hit so hard and it's Ed Reed, not Ray Lewis. Are we kidding me here?
Would you like
Get
me to
outta
finish,
here.
Would you like me to finish the rest of this?
I was going to
Finish
say
the rest
Ray
of the
Lewis
question.
first as
Finish the
well.
rest of the question.
Me and my other Hall of Famer created what people would argue is the greatest defense of all time. It was definitely the most feared. Class of 19.
Fucking
Yeah.
guy. That was Ray Lewis. You described Ray Lewis.
Class of 19 though.
Should have let him
And I
finish
was-
the question.
Sid, I was literally like just behind you. I was gonna say Ray Lewis as well. So
Go ahead, Alex.
I was going to let you finish talking, Andrew. 'Cause I'm polite.
let's do a Hall of Famers for 400. Let's go with the other one.
I won Rookie of the Year and MVP in my rookie year. Known as one of the hardest hitters at my position. Iconic play with my jersey ripped to pieces. Sid.
Who is Ronnie Lott?
No. Anybody else?
Nope.
Okay, let me just put
Dick
that there.
Butkus? I got a couple guesses.
Who is Earl Campbell?
Earl Campbell.
I was thinking of him, but I was like, I'm not saying it. I'm not risking it.
Go ahead, Alex.
Let's do relocation for 200.
Relocation for 200. I was the original location of the Los Angeles Rams. Sid.
Where is Los Angeles?
No. Chris was next.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Chris.
Oh shit! Where is St. Louis?
Oh, correct. Right at the buzzer.
I thought they were L.A., St. Louis, then L.A.
Nope. L.A.
No. St.
L.A.
Louis.
and then St. Louis. Or St. Louis and then L.A.
Damn, I thought they were in L.A. like a long time ago. Okay. Son of a bitch.
Chris, it's you.
I will do Hall of Famers for 200.
Hall of Famers for 200. Undoubtedly the greatest at my position. Hold almost every record for it, too. 4 Super Bowls, over 2,200. Alex.
Who's Jerry Rice?
Who is Jerry Rice is correct.
I was waiting to hear if there was a Super Bowl thing in there.
Go ahead, buddy.
Let's do NFL Stadiums 300.
NFL Stadiums 300. I am home to the Philadelphia Eagles. Alex.
What is Lincoln Financial Field?
Oh,
That is correct.
I should have known that. I like literally drew such a.
I literally thought
you
of
have
it.
you have my undivided attention for the next 20 minutes.
It's period change.
Let's do.
Go ahead.
I
should go from this side. This would be better.
Let's do NFL owners for 100.
NFL owners for 100. I am the owner of the Los Angeles Rams. Alex.
Who is Stan Kroenke?
That is correct.
Do NFL owners 200.
NFL owners 200. I am the owner of the Atlanta Falcons. Sid.
Who is Arthur Blank?
That is correct.
We'll go owners for 3.
Owners for 3. I am the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alex.
Who is Shad Khan?
Who is
Shad
Shad
Khan,
Khan?
motherfucker, I knew that one.
All right.
Do
Alex,
owners
go
for
ahead.
4.
Owners for 4. I'm the owner of the Los Angeles Chargers. Who is Dean Spanos?
Yeah, I wouldn't have got that.
I was thinking of the name of their GM, so it was. I knew I didn't have it.
And then before we get Alex to go again, we're about halfway through. So a quick update. Sid is at 400 points. Alex at 1,000. And Chris has 300. Anybody still has this. Go ahead, Alex.
Let's do
I have
relocation for 500.
Ooh, relocation for 500. I was originally the Houston Oilers. Sid.
Who is the Tennessee Titans?
That is correct.
That was the 500 one? Damn.
Sorry. I'm trying. Go ahead, Sid.
NFL owners for 500.
NFL owners for 500. I am the owner of the Cincinnati Bengals. Alex.
Who is Paul Brown?
No.
Oh, no, that's the old guy. Shit.
Anybody? Paul Brown was actually the radio host. It is Mike Brown.
Oh, damn.
You are still good. Go ahead.
What the very first one for 100? I can't see.
Hall of
Hall of
Famers. I was the man that went and guaranteed a win. That's Alex.
Fuck
Joe
you,
Namath.
Alex.
Who is Joe Namath?
That is Joe Namath. Go ahead, Alex.
Let's finish off Hall of Famers here. 500, please.
Hall of Famers for 500. I was one of the most accurate passers of all time and was one of the most prolific scramblers of my time. But being a backup behind the then GOAT will help.
Yeah.
Alex.
Who is Steve Young?
Yeah.
Steve Young.
As soon as you said backup, I knew who it fucking was.
Yeah, well, I buzzed him before you said that, so I had it, but
All right, go ahead.
That just locked it in for me. Let's go Super Bowl winners for 100.
Super Bowl 3. Alex.
Bullshit.
Who is the New York Jets?
It's the New York Jets.
See, that's why on 30, my guess was the Jets, because I was like, they won a bunch, like, when there was, like, you know, at the beginning there, they won a bunch.
Yep. They won 2. Go ahead, Alex.
Let's go Super Bowl winners for 200.
Super Bowl 1. Alex again.
Who's the Green Bay
Bullshit.
Packers.
That is correct. Go ahead, Alex.
Winners for 3.
Winners for 3. That's a double Jeopardy right there, ladies and gentlemen. Double Jeopardy.
All right.
Alex, what do you want to wager?
What do I got for points?
All of it. All of it or no balls.
I have 1,400. What's Sid at? Since he played math to beat me last time.
Sid's at 400.
No, fuck it. I'll do all of it.
You're going to risk all of it?
Yep.
So risking 1,400.
Yeah.
All right. Super Bowl 20.
What are the 85 Bears?
I'm going to give it to you because you got it right at the buzzer. But yes, it is the 85 Bears. Correct.
I was just trying to pinpoint the first year, so I was like, okay, 20 years later. Oh, okay. Thank God. Let's go relocation for 100.
Relocation for 100. I was the city that housed the Raiders after 1982. Alex.
What is Oakland?
That is correct.
Yeah, that was like something to think about there for a minute.
Yeah.
Everybody
I was
was
like,
like,
okay,
why
when
it
was
took so
Oakland?
long to
When was
think about.
LA?
Like we all were kind of like, right, Oakland.
Well, and I was sitting there. I was like, "There's no way he throws this at 100 if it's not Oakland." And the fucking Oilers Titans won at 500.
I thought people would have known. I'm sorry.
Let's go relocation for 300.
Relocation for 300. I was the original location of the Indianapolis Colts. It is Alex.
No, I muted
Baltimore.
myself. Didn't my
Sorry, Alex. Go ahead.
What is Baltimore?
That is correct.
Let's finish off relocation. Why not?
Relocation for 400. I was the original location of the Arizona Cardinals city. That's Chris.
Chicago.
No.
What?
Okay,
Sid
my
was
turn.
next.
I said I was already. Get out of here, Alex.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
go
I
ahead,
said
Sid.
you were next.
Yeah, go ahead.
We're in
Sid.
St. Louis.
That is correct.
Yeah.
That is incorrect.
No, it's not.
We did this last time too because we had to check the Franco Harris one. Go ahead. And also change your icon back, Chris, when you get a chance.
He doesn't want to show himself being a Cardinals fan.
Well, it was funny because then David came in here. It's like your terrible towel, whatever has been taken away. Privileges has been
privileges,
nullified
yeah.
or whatever. So that would be Sid. Go ahead next.
The one we have.
Give him a second because I know he just kind of cut out there.
In 1898, the Chicago Cardinals were established before moving to St. Louis.
Oh.
Okay. So Chris,
Try me again,
Hey,
motherfucker.
so we're gonna do this. Sid, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah. We lost you for a second. We're just double checking with you. We actually have technicality. Chris was right.
Chicago Cardinals established in 1898 to 1959 before relocating to St. Louis, Missouri to play the 1960 to 1987 seasons.
So you had me. Good job.
Honestly, I was gonna guess Chicago and then if I had gotten first.
Yeah.
I was too.
So Chris, go
When
ahead.
he said no, I was like, motherfucker, I am Googling. You are wrong, sir. You are so wrong.
Go ahead then, Chris.
I will take NFL stadiums for 100.
NFL stadiums for 100. I am home to the New England Patriots. Alex.
What is Gillette Stadium?
That is correct.
Let's do NFL stadiums for 500.
NFL stadiums for 500. That's the last double Jeopardy.
I was trying to avoid that.
It's the last double Jeopardy, Alex. What are you going to
All
do?
or nothing. Don't be a bitch.
What's my score? What's Sid's score? And what's Chris's score?
Chris is at 800. Sid's
Do
at
it.
400. Alex, you were sitting at 3,300.
Pat McAfee tweeted out McJesus is
Why the fuck
sleeping.
not? Let's do it.
All of it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Hell
all
yeah,
of it
dude.
to basically win it. All right. I am home to the Houston Texans.
Oh no. Oh no. Nope, I don't got it. My mind.
What is NRG Stadium?
Damn it! As soon as you went, I thought of it. Son of a
Alex, you go down
0.
to 0.
Yep.
And Chris is now in the lead, but there's still 2 questions on the board, Alex.
Let's go
Let me have my moment.
Stadium for 400.
This ain't gonna last long. Let me have my moment.
I am home to the Miami Dolphins. Alex,
What is Hard Rock Stadium?
Hard Rock Stadium is correct. You're back on the board for
I don't know any of these fucking things, man.
And
ahead.
obviously,
the Super Bowl winners.
yeah.
Super Bowl 17. What is the Washington Red Commanders?
Glad I didn't click.
Red
I was gonna
Commanders.
guess The Jets.
The Red Commanders. Yeah, there we go.
The Red Commanders.
the Skimanders. There we go. Just call them Skimanders. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to make for one hell of a double Jeopardy. Or for Final Jeopardy. My apologies. We have Sid and Alex
I
currently
love how your
tied at
mic is
400.
perfectly blocking the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Sid's got 400. Alex has 400. Chris is in the lead with 800. So, ladies and gentlemen,
Shit.
Final Jeopardy is on us. You all know how it is. We got one final question right here, right on this card. And this one, I should have done the category. The category, Hall of Famers.
Let's go. I'm all in.
Everybody ready for
we
this?
gotta be all in, Sid.
Yeah, I'm all in.
Okay, so now let me do this properly, because the only reason I didn't actually put the full question in is because I know Alex has the ability to go in and change stuff. So I didn't want him to see a certain thing.
Oh, I didn't even go snooping, so you would have been fine.
No worries. I'm just rechanging it right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for your Final Jeopardy question?
So we're sending it to you on Messenger, right?
Yes. So yes, thank you. So everybody in the countdown, Sid, do you have the ability to send on Messenger?
Yeah, it might kick me, but I'll just join back in.
Okay, not a problem. So what you're going to do is you're going to hear the question. You're going to send your answer and how much you wager. And you can only wager how much you have. All right, everybody. You ready?
Everyone do all or nothing. If I had to do all or nothing both times, all or
Yeah, I
nothing,
was
both
gonna-
everyone.
You know,
Yeah.
Sid. You know,
Or
Sid's
you're a
going to
bitch, Chris. Just saying.
or you're a bitch, Chris. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Final Jeopardy. One of the earliest greats to play the game. And I was found playing intramural as a freshman from Northwestern. I helped my team win 4 AAFC titles before joining the NFL, where I led my team to success. Did you know I coached the Redskins too? 2,300 yards, 44 rushing TDs, all in 10 seasons. 30 seconds, go. Da na 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 na. Here we go now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. What the heck? What the heck is this? What? Okay, we got some weird ones here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so who are we starting with? Hey, hold on. What is? You want to send me yours again, Sid? What is?
Apparently,
is
I'm
that?
wrong. Y.A. Tittle.
Oh, yes. Okay. Sorry. I read that wrong. I'm a little drunk here. So, Sid, we started with you. 200 for Y.A. Tittle is
You didn't even
incorrect.
go all in, Sid.
I told you he would. So, Sid stays
You
at 200.
you bitch.
And
As soon as I heard the question, I knew I wasn't going to get it right.
Alex then goes up. Let me go to Alex here. Alex puts full bid 400. Answer Sammy Baugh. That is also incorrect.
Shit.
I just
That
beat
puts you
Alex
down
again.
to
Just
0.
saying.
So now Chris would need to either get this correct or have the appropriate bid in order to win
Chris bid 0
tonight. Chris said, what is Connor McDavid? That is incorrect. Chris's bid, $0, meaning
Yep.
this is
Good job,
your
Chris.
winner.
I knew both.
Let's
of you.
go. Instead of the question, I was like, nobody's getting this shit. Fuck this. I'm putting in a
So
joke
what was-
answer, putting 0. And I honestly didn't think Alex would go all in. I knew Sid wouldn't. I knew as soon as Sid heard the question, he wasn't going all in. I was like, nah, motherfucker, this guy.
I
ain't
didn't
doing
Ladies-
see going. I went all in the entire time.
Ladies
Who
and
was it?
gentlemen, if everybody...
Who was it?
Sid gets home now. The answer was autograph.
I
Autograph.
had that.
No
I had
shot.
that typed in. I had
No
that typed
shot.
in until you said he coached Washington. Then I was like,
That's what threw me
Sammy
too.
Baugh played with Washington. It's Sammy Baugh.
I knew that would
Shit.
throw people off because I wanted to create the final Jeopardy question last game was a little
Damn it.
soft, so that's why I was like, I'm gonna create.
So you
a
went
very
as
good-
hard as humanly possible?
Well, now here's the other thing. You guys know me very well. When I started doing that card, someone should have been like, autogram. Hey, Faubert likes fucking autogram. He probably would have said some dumb shit about autogram.
Literally,
I've never even
yeah,
heard
up
that name in
until
my
you-
life.
Up until you said he coached Washington, I had autogram typed in.
Yeah, I actually didn't know he
And
he-
then,
he had
son
a
of a bitch.
7-12 record with the Commanders, whatever you want to call them.
All right, I gotta get out of here though.
Not a problem. Sid, thank you for joining us for the rest of the night here.
Hey, just so you guys know, just so
yeah.
everybody remember, I'm 2-0 versus Alex.
And I'm undefeated all time in Jeopardy.
Yeah,
And
we
Actually,
both- we
might
both
retire from Jeopardy right here live on the show. 1-0 record, undefeated, undisputed, champion of NSD
Oh my god.
by a landslide. And I also beat Alex.
Alex,
love
do
that this
you
is-
have any words to say?
No, I just love that I'm the measuring stick apparently. So.
You're the favorite. Like, you were up like 2,400 points. What happened?
Yeah, 3,300.
Falls off the fucking wagon here.
All right. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. This has been a long one, but it's been a fun one. Every time we get to do Jeopardy, it's a good time. We'll do this again in a couple of weeks. We'll get Kyle back in here, and he'll inevitably go minus 2,400 like he did last time. And thank you, Chris, for being here. Thank you, Alex, for being here. Thank you, Sid, for being in here. Everybody, make sure to check out Chris and Sid's wife, Ash, and guests when they are live on the NFL draft night. We are also, me and Alex and Nicole and Kyle and a few of our guests will be live on NSD, the network. 2 different shows, 2 different networks. Enjoy it. Love it. We're going to be here
2
all
different
draft
shows,
coverage.
same network.
Thank you. Like I said, I've had a
The
drink.
same network.
2 different shows, same network. There we go.
There we go. That's what
And
you're looking for.
yes, and basically, like, if you're looking for all your favorite show hosts and stuff like that, they're more than likely on one of our shows that day, just to let you all know. So you're going to be tuning into NSD whether you like it or not.
We didn't even talk about Kyle not doing a mock draft, but picking where he thought each player was going to go. That's still the great. I need you to go back and clip that. We need to use that for like every mock draft ever, where he was like, I didn't do a mock, but I'm just going to tell you where I think each player is going to go. Because that was,
was
almost
fucking
like a
cool.
mock draft, bro. Like, what are you fucking?
He was. Listen, I don't want to sound rude here, guys, but I'm about to be very drunk in Oiler land here soon. So, like, he wanted me and Chris very much so to come down with him to Rogers
I'm only going down there for elimination games, possibly.
and Stanley Cup.
But yeah, that's an elimination game.
I get okay. Yep, that's fair. That is
Yeah.
100.
If we have the potential to potentially raise the cup that night, I will 1,000% be somewhere downtown Edmonton, getting prepared for the greatest night of my entire life.
I'm not an Oilers fan, and even I would be down in downtown. That's a party I would not miss. Which also, before we leave, Alex, I heard rumblings that this new expansion may kick us back to the West. And to be perfectly honest with you, if that means I have an opportunity to play the Oilers a little bit more in the playoffs, like just in our lifetime and stuff like that, please.
Or just play the Oilers more in general. I'd like to have them here more than once a year.
Thank you. Like, fucking
I thought you were like trying to take a shot at the Oilers and be like, last time we played you guys in the playoffs, we won that one.
We know. We had
as
such
the
a
8
great
seed.
season.
That's at the
We had
8
a
seed.
great,
Yeah, Detroit's like the
amazing
odds-on favorite to win the cup. Oilers sneaking in the playoffs. Like, what's up, guys? We're gonna actually totally fuck your plan up, and we're just gonna take the first series as
like
the 8
Columbus
seed
to Tampa a few years
with
ago.
Dwayne Rollison, a goaltender, on the back of Ryan Smith and Alashevsky and Chris Pronger. We are gonna do this shit, and then we're gonna lose Dwayne Rollison, and we're gonna
Mark
not
McKiernan. No, not Mark McKiernan. Something McKiernan comes in as the backup for the last 2 games.
You talking about the Juicy Markkinen?
Juicy Markkinen, yeah. Markkinen, that's his name.
Yeah. The Juice, buddy. The Juice was he played good, man.
He played good, but not enough to win a Stanley Cup.
It wasn't his fault we lost the Stanley Cup, though.
No, it was not.
It was Ty Conklin's fucking fault. That stupid motherfucker.
Oh my god.
Dude, that stupid motherfucker in game 1 comes in relief for fucking Dwayne Rollison and goes behind the net to get the puck and like tries to challenge Rob Brendamore for it. And then Brendamore just takes it. He's like, we're going to take that. That's the game-winning goal in the empty net. I was just like, this fucking guy is terrible. I'm like, get him off. And then game 2, who's starting? Not Ty Conklin. The guy who's sitting on the press box for game 1. Jesse Markkinen. Why? Because Ty Conklin's a stupid motherfucker.
Listen, this guy right here is saying some names. First of all, let me go back to this. This guy is saying some names right now that only true OGs who've ever listened to like Jay and Dan back in the day would understand. Like, hockey and football met together when they had Peter Schrager on their show. And Peter Schrager was like, what do you mean you don't have Vesa Toskala, Marty Turco, Roman Chikmanik, and just Patrick Malim, Vesa Toskala, like just naming all these guys from like back in the day. And I was just like, I love it when football dudes know fucking hockey. Like, holy shit. Just naming all the buttes from back. He would even say too, like Dwayne Rollison. Like, I'm going to find that clip for you too, Chris, and send it to you. You're going to be like, you will fall in love with Schrager all over again. You'll be like, this is Schrager? Love Schrager. Fucking love Schrager. By the way, ladies and gentlemen,
Pat McAfee talks about hockey. It's a good time.
I just don't like it when he talks about the Red Wings, but that's neither here or there. Ladies and gentlemen, we're hockey town. Thank you very much.
Because they stink.
We're hockey town. Thank you very much. Just like Edmonton is the city of champions, right? He's muted. He's muted right now. Alex, what did you do?
What happened?
Alex, come on. Like,
I was gonna say we took the sign down. You know, we're no longer the city of champions.
I was mad at that.
Ridiculous. Yeah. That city of champions had nothing to do with sports. Nothing to do with sports.
Listen, if you walked into Edmonton into the 80s, there was a trophy living in that city. It didn't matter.
You know, the slogan had nothing to do with hockey or football.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. But also at the same time, when people are like, what has Edmonton ever done? I'm like, I'm sorry. The
greatest hockey team of all time?
Yeah, Oilers assembled. Okay.
Not like greatest organized, but like the team, the 83-84 Oilers team was voted as the greatest team ever.
Yes.
Yeah. And it was.
And it, yes.
Was.
It beats out 67 Montreal.
Like, I'm pretty sure 90% of that team is in the Hall of Fame.
It beats
I'm pretty
out 70,
sure.
What would that be? 72 Boston with the Bobby Orr shot there. Yeah. Yes, it beats out all of those fucking great teams.
Yes, it's the greatest singular team of all time.
Yes.
No question.
And we are Red Wing fans, and we understand the onslaught of fucking all-stars that they put on that 98 squad, and it still is nothing compared to the 84 squad of the Oilers.
Mark
Messier. And I hate this.
Obviously.
I hate the fucking Penguins, and I even still put up the 91 or the 92 squad up as some of the greatest teams of all time. Still doesn't compare to the 84 squad.
Yep.
So, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, we love hockey, and we also love having you around here talking NSD with us. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. We're going to get out of here because we're a little bit later than we wanted to be, and I don't need Chris getting too worked up yet. It's about to be, what, third period?
It's been the third period.
Yeah, we're in the third period.
It's been the third period, but it's still 2-2.
Listen, I'm like 3 or 4 beers down. I don't even know where I am. Is this my basement? We're going to get out of here. Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure to tune in to the NFL edition next Wednesday for the pre-draft show stuff that they got going on there. Draft day on Thursday. Chris, Sid, and Ash will be doing their show. Me, Alex, Nicole, Kyle, and myself will be doing another one. Many guests. On Friday will be the NSD show, where it's just an open platform. Everybody come in and talk the draft that is still happening. It's rounds 2 and 3. And then Saturday, if we're all still sober enough and awake enough and stuff like that, we might pop on and talk rounds 4 to 7. If not, that'll be his department.
Nope.
Yeah. Oh,
That
yeah.
is it.
That's
We're
right.
not, I'll be here Friday for round 2. You trying to? I'm not digesting 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, those are like the
I will
steals,
never
the
do
Brock
day 3
Purdy's
again.
and the
I'll
Damon
be like this. I'll
Pierces.
be like, oh, cool. Cardinals picked some small linebacker.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, linebacker in the 6. Who's this guy from fucking Bowling
Oh, he's
State?
he's
Okay, cool.
shorter than Kyler Murray and lighter. That's incredible.
This will be used on everything.
Yeah. Oh, he's a
Right,
Swiss Army knife type player. That's why we took him.
Oh
That's
yeah,
our
him and
other-
Isaiah Simmons will get
they're
along
doing-
just fine.
Yeah, just like Deion Buchanan.
Yeah, he's
just
a
like
smaller
we
Isaiah
we love small linebackers that can be used in multiple positions, but not one. Like, don't let them specialize in one spot. Let's move them around all the time, and then complement and then contemplate their 5th-year option, because we just haven't seen enough of them yet at any position. Also, let's let Vance Joseph decide the first 3 years of his fucking career like a dumbhead. I fucking hate Vance Joseph so much.
We're gonna get
Hey,
out
Chris,
of
tell
here
me
now.
how you really feel.
Vance Joseph's a fucking loser. Him and Ty Conklin should hang out. They're both dumb fucking idiots.
Much love, everybody. Take care now. Bye bye. Thanks.